I mean, to be expected after how many sets of incline bench was that? Thanks. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's see Andrew Eubanks hit this weight. I don't need to get hyped up. All I'm doing is I go in there and I play Clash Royale for 30 minutes. And I get mad when they fucking spam emotes after I lose. Hey, you're making it uncomfortable. Some shit like that. Oh! Okay, 125. Just a. This will be pretty good. Holy shit. Why didn't you fucking remind me about my dextrose shake? Oh my god. Oh, I just lost gains. Let's think. What else is there to freaking talk about? Not much. Not freaking much. I think I may yeah, whatever. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. Whoops. Hey. You're making it uncomfortable. Heavy. Hard. Pumped. Sounds like a porn ad. But whatever. But the last thing you want to do is sit in the sauna for, too long. Fucking Ziz mode. R.I.P. Same with cardio. Friggin' Tesla. Oh, you flipped me off. I'm in the right. And movements, right? Like you're never gonna fuck up your shoulder doing a lat pull down unless you have some very creative form. Right after one more fucking flex. Yeah, holy shit, the fucking lat poking out the side. That is fucking badass. Oh. Dude, with the dumbbell curls is I get a fucking massive forearm pump just from holding on to them. I'm not talking to you, bro. No, but okay. So, what immediately comes to mind? Barbell bench, hammer strength incline press, Smith machine, and a variety of flies. The dextrose shake has 2 ingredients: a scoop of fucking whey of any variety, it's all basically the same stuff, and 50 grams of dextrose. Right, you buy it in bulk, it'll come in a tub, just like a tub of creatine. And what it is it's just this really simple sugar. 103. Even if that's wrong, I do know that it is fucking chest day. Oh, you're fine there. Yeah. No, I'm just using this. Yeah, you're good. But yeah, so dip's a perfect starter. Honestly, I pretty much only do push downs for triceps. Single arm, straight bar, rope. It's kind of just what the tricep was made to do. Who the fuck is it going to be? With some intelligent engineering, it seems that my quad workout will still go on.
This is why you're studying mechanical engineering.
Exactly. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let me do my set. Oh. Okay, I'm just kidding. I know what happens. I pretty much know what happens. I've seen some shit go down at the rec center, right? You think you've seen a busy gym. Have you ever seen 10 people working in on the leg extension at once? That shit'll give you PTSD. So, what immediately comes to mind? Barbell bench, hammer strength incline press, Smith machine. So that's your responsibility as the lifter, to be able to have that mind-muscle connection, which having a pair of fucking hostile straps is going to help you do that. But other than that, I mean, it's just fucking heavy rowing. Back day. I was supposed to hit back yesterday, but I was getting ready to go to the gym. They closed at 9, and I fucking overslept like a total fool. By the time I was back up and ready again, I would have been at Planet Fitness at like midnight. So this back day is after a rest day, but I'm gonna post it after I finish lifting on the same day. So I'm gonna go, lift, come back, record the whatever, edit it, and then post it tonight. My glycogen has been depleted from a hard workout. Maybe I should replenish it. Oh, I wouldn't say it like pisses me off or anything. They're just being chatty. But you know, part of me wants to say, dude, just shut the fuck up and let me work out. When I do these sets on the laying, god damn it. What's gonna happen after the bulk? Are you gonna stop these videos? Dude, are you crazy?
Attention YMCA staff, we are paging Amy to the welcome desk. Amy to the welcome desk. Thank you.
Looks like Amy's in trouble. It's just kind of a different feeling, because you got to think, when you do a normal set, right, when you get to the bottom, there's no tension on your shoulder, right? Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. And if you're staying up late watching this video, fuck you, turn the shit off and go to bed. I have yet to listen to a song where, you know, the Nicki Minaj feature made it better. And I don't condone it. But if you wait until the last minute, and it only takes a minute. Let's see Andrew Eubanks hit this weight. So, it is late as fuck. I thought I was gonna get shot. Dumbbells. I put a bunch of fucking flags on the wall just for fun. Now, I'm sure you like the gym. You know, you like the weights. But do you like them enough to sleep with them every night? This is the fucking bedroom. I think you know what time it is. I think you know what's about to happen. Right? I'm gonna reach into my pouch. What am I gonna pull out? The AC isn't on high enough. The fans aren't blowing hard enough air. I can't get a good workout. What is this? What do I got here? Oh, yeah, just imagine me standing here. Do you think I'm a fucking idiot? You get it. You get what I'm saying. This is the spring 2023 bulk. It has begun. Can I do 4 double cheeseburgers and a large fry? Okay. You want some? You want some? Oh, too slow. Oh, thank you. But you said bless you, right? No, okay, what the fuck am I even saying? Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Next time you want to skip legs or you're considering skipping a leg day, just know that unless you have a good reason, you are a pussy.
YMCA staff, we are paging Amy to the welcome desk. Amy to the welcome desk. Thank you.
Looks like Amy's in trouble.
It is 7:45. Child watch and kids time will be closing at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Get your kids. So yeah,
Child
fucking.
watch and kids time will be closing in 15 minutes.
All right. We get it. We get it. Thank you. Same with cardio. This is very interesting. Very cool, dude. But hopefully this will be a little cooler. All right. What are we working with here? Ugh. You tell me, is this a good shot? Should I adjust my hips forward a little bit? All right. Fucking chest and shoulder day. One spring bulk day 120 something. Arm day. So very excited. I'd say arm day is probably the easiest lift. But who gives a fuck? It's not gonna affect the pump. Done. Posing done. Now we'll actually start the shoulder workout. Thanks. All right, so like no lift off or anything.
No lift off?
It'll probably be like 6 or 7.
6 or 7? All right.
It won't be like abrupt.
Okay.
It's like just a little on the last
Just a little help on the last
one.
one.
Well, a good amount of help if it's like
I gotcha.
you get it. Thanks.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yep. Good, that went really well, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. That was fucking strong. Holy shit. All right, let's drop the weight a little.
Just walking around being big, moving a ton of weights. All I see is positives, you know.
But hopefully this will be a little cooler. All right, what are we working with here? Ugh. You tell me, is this a good shot? Should I adjust my hips forward a little bit? I can't even fucking tell. Ah!
Yeah. Right. You have the right of way, asshole. Yeah, go. Friggin' Tesla. Oh, you flipped me off. I'm in the right. Whatever. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. What am I? Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be arm day. I think I had a thought developing, but it just disappeared.
You are. All right? Are we on board with that? Let me see some nods and some heads and things. All right. Okay. So that's how I run things. This is my class, and we are a family this semester. Like it or not, we're going to be talking about really important things. Okay. So you're just doing your own thing here. All right. So if you have any questions right now, you can virtually raise your hand, which I think will push you to the top of this list. Then you can unmute your microphone. You can ask a question so everybody else can hear. I guess I'll open this up. You can also type a question right now if you have one. All right, so type a question, raise your hand. All right, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I would imagine the most progress to be. Like, sure, gaining, you can gain also slow over time. But in my mind, I think a solid bulk in like 2-month-ish cut just to kind of resensitize the metabolism, get rid of some of the excess body fat I put on, and then just bulk again. So I kind of stopped tracking it, like my morning weight in once I hit that like plateau this bulk, because I wasn't seeing that like daily change. But I've got it in a Google sheet. So the first bulk, up, down a little on the cut, up again, down a little, up. So each one is heavier than the last one.
Right. Somebody was waving at me. Perhaps a viewer. I think it's a little bit harder. Oh, whoa. Holy shit. A girl was just like fucking really waving at me. I had no idea what she was doing. There's a deer right next to me. I almost hit him. Okay. I love that. I swear, they need to make weight stacks cater to the larger lifter. It's an unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
But it'll be good enough. Ooh.
Mr. Sulek, can I get a photo?
Yeah. Of course. So I'm gonna, luckily I've got a little bit of assistance for this lift, but this is the only time you're gonna see me on flat bench doing back. I just happen to be using the calf machine for stability.
Oh!
See what I'm saying? Yeah, there we go. Hey, let me do my little talk. All right, so a little bit of chatting going on. Oh my god. Dude, that's perfect.
Anytime.
Thanks. Hey, can I just get a spicy chicken sandwich?
Anything else?
That'll be it.
Alrighty, it's gonna be $5.49 per person. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bro, I haven't seen you in like a week and a half. I've been so busy. Man, really?
All right, don't distract my spotter.
I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, I'll let it slide this time. Okay, come on.
Alright, so
Come on. This will be solo.
oh, okay, cool.
Now.
Yeah.
All right, do your set. Just by squeezing super hard at the top. Yeah, dude, no, you're totally good. All right. There we go.
Okay, for this set, we're gonna do tricep pull downs.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh my goodness. All right, so for this set, oh my god. No, so, you know, same logic with normal. Fucking, come on. Come on. How was the squeeze on that one? How was the squeeze on that one?
Yeah, squeeze was crazy.
Yeah, squeeze is crazy, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll almost simulate a skull crusher, right? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, compared to just doing it like upright, I swear I get a way better stretch doing it like these. Forth, you're just trying to rotate your shoulders. If you can think about it like that. Oh, you're fine. So.
Thank you very much.
They're all over the place.
You're adored, sir. You're adored.
The message is spreading. Has always been like slightly smaller than the left one.
Biceps are empty, or when you.
Hey, you're making it uncomfortable. I've never been pregnant or given birth. I'm sure you could already tell that, but don't distract my spotter.
I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, I'll let it slide this time. Heavy, hard, pumped. Sounds like a porn ad. Let's not think about getting incarcerated for unknown reasons and actually focus on what matters. This is back and rear delt day. Got some scuzz on me. That's some David Goggins level shit. Friggin' Tesla. Oh, you flipped me off. Dude, just shut the fuck up and let me work out.
Can I do 4 double cheeseburgers and a large fry?
I thought I was gonna get shot. Fuck you, turn this shit off and go to bed. Let's see Andrew Eubanks hit this weight. Oh, whoa. Holy shit. A girl was just like fucking really waving at me. I have yet to listen to a song where, you know, the Nicki Minaj feature made it better. And I go flying, I do a whole fucking backflip. Let's get the F out of H. Biatch. If you wait until the last minute, and it only takes a minute, you're Neo, and I'm Morpheus. Now, I'm sure you like the gym, you know, you like the weights, but do you like them enough to sleep with them every night? This is the fucking bedroom. Yeah, just imagine me standing here. Do you think I'm a fucking idiot? I think you know what's about to happen, right? I'm gonna reach into my pouch. What am I gonna pull out? The AC isn't on high enough. The fans aren't blowing hard enough air. I can't get a good workout.
You should probably want to piss your pants. I can feel some drips coming. I'm not immune. Cover up the hoo-has if you know what I'm talking about. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let me do my set.
You see this hot girl behind me? If you do your 30 minutes of cardio a day, she'll be yours. Holy shit. Why didn't you fucking remind me about my dextrose shake? Oh my god. Oh, I just lost gains. And then, I'll just bust out another one. One which I think you already know is... Did you say it out loud? You should have.
Is I get a fucking massive forearm pump just from holding on to him. I'm not talking to you, bro. Next time you want to skip legs or you're considering skipping leg day, just know that unless you have a good reason, you are a pussy.
Yeah, I'll go light. I'll skip the squats. I'll go light. I won't go hard. I'll just make it a light day. What the fuck? Never. So, no more yapping. Let's just get in there. End the video, bro.
So, let's get the F out of H, biatch. Let's go do some calves. I might even record a little bit of it.
Oh! No calves for you. Whoa. Not ideal for somebody. Oh. Yeah, it goes down easy.
And then get the fuck out of here. My dextrose shake is waiting.
I know what you're thinking. I did not forget the dextrose. What? Are you serious? You're joking. I know you were just thinking to yourself, did Sam forget the dextrose? What? Come on.
God. You like that? What the? I just saw a bright ass flash of light in the distance. I thought they were done recording Oppenheimer.
I just did some heavy stimulation of my biceps. Now I'm going to move on to more of a isolation movement, the likes of which is going to really let me contract at the top and get a good stretch. And guess what? I'm fucking pumped the same, if not better than the guy who was thinking all that nerdy shit. So, the first thing you got to do every morning is make your bed. You got to take control of your house.
I forgot to turn my fucking mic on again. God damn it.
When you see a girl,
manhandle it.
You guys know what this is? I'm not actually sure you do. I'm not actually freaking sure you do this time.
How does it look from the back?
What the fuck was that? What was in that fucking shake? Because guess what? It wasn't dextrose. If you use the code SAMCDX,
there's a whole crew of big dogs.
Get the fuck out of here. Be like that. Like an overhead tricep extension. But, Jesus Christ, the workout. And then as your sets progress, you know, you can do lighter weight. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. You can do lighter weight where you're really just trying to tricep obliteration and bicep decimation.
I've been known to get a little sloppy. It's kind of freaky.
Oh. Get it fucking.
This one's a little bit narrow on the nips.
Last thing I want to do is run over a little chitlin. Let's roll. I gotta get home quick, man. I can feel myself losing size. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm totally screwed now. I got so much shit. Come on. Bitch. There we go.
Ah, fuck. I always forget the goddamn tape measure. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, it goes down easy. And then get the fuck out of here. Ugh, my dextrose shake is waiting. Actually, kind of a big back tip. If you're not using straps, I would maybe go so far as to call you a fool.
Eventually got into, Rich Piana, as I'm sure you guys could, as I'm sure you can tell I've taken a little bit of inspiration from, maybe more than a little bit. You know what? Man, I do always feel like shit every weekend after I go out. Maybe that's not ideal. Balancing myself against the upright.
Again, no actual... Am I in frame? There we go. No actual lat pull down at this gym. You tell me. There's some solid width in there. It's back day. It's not posterior chain day, right? So
This guy parked like an asshole in front of me, but I think I can still pull out in front of him. The 200s will be hit, and then... Oh, no. I do not mean 200 pounds. Come on. How small do you think I am? One, which I think you already know, is... Did you say it out loud? You should have. Cardio. Really upsetting. Really, honestly upsetting. But, whatever.
Oh, that's freaky.
Would you believe it? Would you believe it if I told you that my laundry was completely done? All clean and folded? Alright, if I said that, I'd be lying. I've got one more load to fold. Insane leg day. Holy shit. Ugh.
Let's go to some cable RDLs. Now, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't need a bigger butt.
God damn it, let me out. Fuck.
Leg extensions were feeling really good today. What the fuck was that?
It's like, oh, come on. Come on.
All right. I just got shut down. No more filming. I got 6 more sets of buys. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'll break it down at the end, but no more.
What'd you think about the gym, little bro? Turn the camera. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, the gym was pretty dang cool.
God damn it. Little bro gonna make me get the gas. We'll be back.
So that makes set number... Fuck.
But before we fuel up the car, I gotta fuel up my arms, dog. What are you talking about? God. So, no more yapping. Let's just get in there. End the video, bro. Pull up to the gym, open up Clash Royale, lose 500 trophies, and then boom, it's over.
That's just my take. So, let's get the F out of H, biatch. Let's go do some calves. I might even record a little bit of it.
Oh! No calves for you.
Maybe the twin mattress is giving me poor recovery. This muscle, goddamn it.
3 sets of supinated cable curls, and then...
Now, just growing muscle, like just becoming a bigger dude, your neck's probably just going to grow. But for whatever reason, let's say you have a noticeably thin neck, right? It's pretty silly to do, But, you know, you lay down on a bench, you grab a 25-pound plate, you sort of balance it on your forehead. Like, don't put the actual weight on your head, but just kind of hold it and rest your hands on your forehead and just sit here like this. I've done it kind of just as a joke, like just to see what it was like to have a neck pump before. But I mean, it works. You know, you got fucking muscles in here. I wouldn't go so crazy as to do a Mike Tyson neck workout where he's like rolling around on his head. But, you know, if you want bigger calves, if you want bigger biceps, if you want a bigger chest, you train it directly. All right, that's not new. So let's get in the car and slam the cluster dextrin shake and be done. Check this guy out. Yeah. Just something like this. Perfect. So honestly, that's all I fucking need. But obviously, there's no donuts. There's no cereal. I was walking by the chocolate milk. I was getting a little bit distracted. But, you know, that's just how you got to do it. You got to take the bulk with the cut. So, I'm definitely starting to feel the calorie deficit. I'd give it maybe, no, not even. I say we got 4 weeks left. 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks of trimming down, and then we can start bulking up again. I'm getting a little bit too excited. I need to not jump the gun on it. But that's pretty much about all I'm going to get for the next couple of days. I'm going to eat different kind of food at home, but, you know, this is just stuff that I'm getting from me specifically. If your mom's getting all your groceries, you know, if you're in my high school kid demographic, then just give her a little grocery list, tell her you want some this, that, or the other. Holy shit. Oh my goodness.
Attention YMCA staff, we are paging Amy to the welcome desk. Amy to the welcome desk. Thank you.
Looks like Amy's in trouble.
At 7:45, child watch and kids time will be closing at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, get your kids. So, yeah,
Child
fucking...
watch and kids time will be closing in 15 minutes.
All right, we get it. We get it, thank you. Same with cardio. You do lighter weight. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I've been known to get a little sloppy. It's kind of freaky. Oh. Can't even fucking... Holy fuck. Okay, that's actually fucking freaky. It's the fun... Oh, dude. This one's a little bit narrow on the nips. Last thing I want to do is run over a little chitlin. Let's roll. I just did some heavy stimulation of my biceps. Now I'm going to move on to more of a isolation movement, the likes of which is going to really let me contract at the top and get a good stretch. And guess what? I'm fucking pumped the same, if not better than the guy who was thinking all that nerdy shit. So, the first thing you got to do every morning is make your bed. You got to take control of your house. It's time to leave. But I'm not going to skip my last set. Come on, what am I, fucking crazy? Hey! You're making it uncomfortable. Heavy. Hard. Pumped. Sounds like a porn ad. But whatever. But the last thing you want to do is sit in the sauna for, you know, too long. Fucking Ziz mode. R.I.P. Same with cardio. Friggin' Tesla. Oh, you flipped me off. I'm in the right. And movements, right? Like, you're never gonna fuck up your shoulder doing a lat pull down unless you have some very creative form. My glycogen has been depleted from a hard workout. Maybe I should replenish it. Oh, I wouldn't say it like pisses me off or anything. They're just being chatty. But, you know, part of me wants to say, dude, just shut the fuck up and let me work out. When I do these sets on the laying, god damn it. Okay. All I'm thinking about is, God damn it, fucking, of course he would have a zap after I mirror my skeleton army. It's just fucking bullshit. So, if you follow my drift there, if your left quad is bigger than the right one, you can do the same thing on leg extensions. Or if your right lat is a little bit bigger than the left one, you can do the same thing with single arm pull downs, This doesn't really take a rocket scientist. All right. I just got shut down. No more filming. I got 6 more sets of buys. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'll break it down at the end, but no more. Now the guy was chill. Somebody must have complained, and it's not. Come on, let's be real. It's not really proper etiquette to record in a Planet Fitness anyway. So I'm in the wrong. God damn it. Whoops. Yeah, that fucking guy. He was chill. He was chill. He said he'd seen some of the shit before. When I was leaving, one of his higher ups, he basically kind of pulled me aside. He's like, dude, fuck, my fucking manager showed up. Yeah, I had to do it. So he was just following orders. Can't really blame him for that. But I mean, what? And I think getting those out are going to translate, at the very least, to an insane pump. So let's go do, what am I thinking? I'll do the whole stack. Oh, you're fine there. Yeah. No, I'm just using this. Yeah, you're good. But, yeah, so dip's a perfect starter. Well, a good amount of help if it's like,
I got
you get it. Thanks. Oh. Knees would be firing. Ooh. Oh, yeah? Oh, I got you. Yeah, no problem. You want me to turn off the light?
Hi, how can I help you?
Hey, can I just get a spicy chicken sandwich?
Anything else?
That'll be it. Freaking sets. Oh, no, you're totally good. Well, now you're going to walk in front of it. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh. But, yeah, so by the time you've done 8 to 12... Oh, whoa. Holy shit. A girl was just, like, fucking really waving at me. I had no idea what she was doing. There's a deer right next to me. I almost hit him. Okay. Oh, good. I'll just get this one set done. I'll do 7 more afterwards, but I'll just record the one, and I'll go check the calf pump. I love being pumped all over. So let's see what's going on underneath the pants. I'll just fucking take them off. What the fuck is going on here? There's a cop behind me with his lights flashing. I don't think I had any traffic infractions, so he's probably not coming for me. I just got a little bit anxious. And no need to check the hamstring pump, especially because I didn't wear shorts, so I'm not gonna fucking just take the pants all the way off. Whoa. So, what does your leg day consist of? Right after one more fucking flex. Yeah, holy shit, the fucking lat poking out the side. That is fucking badass. Oh. Alright, you are not gonna believe it. I took a rest day yesterday. What? Oh, Jesus, we're looking really fucking, why the fuck does it look like that? that's a little better. So that'll be October. No, wait. November? Something like that. Check this guy out. Holy shit. Why didn't you fucking remind me about my dextrose shake? Oh my god. Oh, I just lost gains. With the dumbbell curls is I get a fucking massive forearm pump just from holding on to them. I'm not talking to you, bro. Okay. 103. Even if that's wrong, I do know that it is fucking chest day. So, what immediately comes to mind? Barbell bench, hammer strength incline press, Smith machine, fuck this pec deck.
Now that we've come this far, I don't know how I'm supposed to tell you the truth.
Jesus, you need 3X, dude.
I wear 2X and be more of it.
I told him today, I'm like, dude, I think you need 3X. You'd be more comfortable because he likes the shit oversized.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to leave. But I'm not going to skip my last set. Come on, what am I, fucking crazy? What the? I just saw a bright-ass flash of light in the distance. I thought they were done recording Oppenheimer.
I just did some heavy stimulation of my biceps. Now I'm going to move on to more of a isolation movement, the likes of which is going to really let me contract at the top and get a good stretch. And guess what? I'm fucking pumped the same, if not better, than the guy who was thinking all that nerdy shit. So, the first thing you got to do every morning is make your bed. You got to take control of your house.
I forgot to turn my fucking mic on again. God damn it. When you see a girl, manhandle it. You guys know what this is? I'm not actually sure you do. I'm not actually freaking sure you do this time. How does it look from the back? What the fuck was that? What was in that fucking shake? Because guess what? It wasn't dextrose. If you use the code SAMCDX, there's a whole crew of big dogs. Get the fuck out of here. Be like that. Like an overhead tricep extension. But, Jesus Christ, the workout. And then as your sets progress, you know, you can do lighter weight. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. You can do lighter weight where you're really just trying to, tricep obliteration and bicep decimation. I've been known to get a little sloppy. It's kind of freaky. Oh. Can't fucking. This one's a little bit narrow on the nips. Last thing I want to do is run over a little chitlin. Let's roll. I gotta get home quick, man. I can feel myself losing size. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm totally screwed now. I got so much shit. Come on. Bitch. There we go. Ah, fuck. I always forget the goddamn tape measure. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, it goes down easy. And then Get the fuck out of here. Ugh, my dextrose shake is waiting. Actually, kind of a big back tip. If you're not using straps, I would maybe go so far as to call you a fool.
Eventually got into, you know, Rich Piana, as I'm sure you guys could, as I'm sure you could tell, I've taken a little bit of inspiration from, maybe more than a little bit. You know what? Man, I do always feel like shit every weekend after I go out. Maybe that's not ideal. Balancing myself against the upright.
Again, no actual... Am I in frame? There we go. No actual lat pull down at this gym. Ooh, you tell me. There's some solid width in there. It's back day. It's not posterior chain day, right? So
this guy parked like an asshole in front of me, but I think I can still pull out in front of him. The 200s will be hit, and then, oh no, I do not mean 200 pounds. Come on, how small do you think I am? One, which I think you already know, is did you say it out loud? You should have. Cardio. Really upsetting. Really, honestly upsetting. But whatever.
oh, that's freaky.
Would you believe it? Would you believe it if I told you that my laundry was completely done? All clean and folded? Alright, if I said that, I'd be lying. I've got one more load to fold. Insane leg day. Holy shit. Ugh.
Let's go to some cable RDLs. Now, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't need a bigger butt. God damn it, let me out. Fuck. Leg extensions were feeling really good today. What the fuck was that?
It's like, oh, come on.
All right. I just got shut down. No more filming. I got 6 more sets of buys. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'll break it down at the end, but no more.
What'd you think about the gym, little bro? Turn the camera. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, the gym was pretty dang cool.
God damn it. Little bro gonna make me get the gas. We'll be back.
So that makes set number... Fuck.
But before we fuel up the car, I gotta fuel up my arms, dog. What are you talking about? So, no more yapping. Let's just get in there. End the video, bro. Pull up to the gym, open up Clash Royale, lose 500 trophies, and then boom, it's over.
That's just my take. So, let's get the F out of H, biatch. Let's go do some calves. I might even record a little bit of it.
Oh! No calves for you.
Maybe the twin mattress is giving me poor recovery. This muscle, goddammit.
3 sets of supinated cable curls, and then...
Now, just growing muscle, like just becoming a bigger dude, your neck's probably just going to grow. But for whatever reason, let's say you have a noticeably thin neck, right? It's pretty silly to do, but you know, you lay down on a bench, you grab a 25-pound plate, you sort of balance it on your forehead. Like, don't put the actual weight on your head, but just kind of hold it and rest your hands on your forehead and just sit here like this. I've done it kind of just as a joke, like just to see what it was like to have a neck pump before. But I mean, it works. You know, you got fucking muscles in here. I wouldn't go so crazy as to do a Mike Tyson neck workout where he's like rolling around on his head. But if you want bigger calves, if you want bigger biceps, if you want bigger chest, you train it directly. All right, that's not new. So let's get in the car and slam the cluster dextrin shake and be done. Oh, fuck. I didn't even hit failure. I just lost my balance. Not ideal. But yeah, perfect fucking example. That could just fucking happen to you, man. Without safeties, let's just say this, to say the least, I wouldn't be having an awesome time right now.
So you're like, oh, now you leave feeling like your biceps are empty? Or is when Sam broke the machine?
Sam just broke the machine.
Hey, Nate? What's a little problem?
So this is why. Yeah.
This is why you don't
It was
press.
him. He did it. He's been here 5 days.
And he's already breaking all your equipment. Bro, that's supposed to be your warm-up.
We can't have nice things.
I got warmed up.
We're always. What? Is that when you're doing the stack?
For a warm-up.
That doesn't feel that crazy.
I sat here, warmed up the elbows.
Warmed up the elbows, 400 pounds.
It only says 250.
Okay, so yeah, this is where like we actually had custom-made handles made. So just for education, I'll show you. These suffering from success.
You didn't do it normal.
I did like 6 with half the stack. That's what I do usually. I jump straight up.
Metal's valuable as it bends more, it weakens and it'll snap. So
If there's, I'll take care of it.
I got an extra cable already. So we have that cable system that you can try, or we got the big rogue one if you want to try that one.
Yeah, I think we'll move it to the cable station to make sure. Hopefully we'll be luckier over
Now
there.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, don't break anything else.
All right, get ready to help me, player. All right, so I'll have a certified 700. I'm trying to talk to the audience. But what I was about to say was I'm going to have a certified 700-pound squatter give me some assistance on these. So I'll try not to mess it up. First couple reps when I'm strong, I can get it to chin height. But he can tell once I can't get that low, he's going to give me a little inch of assistance. But, whatever, just go hard. Come on. Got it. Come on. Keep it going. Oh. 3 more. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's good. Oh. 5. It's perfect. Last, was it chest? Yeah. Last chest day I was spamming the song, the OST, when Reiner and Bertolt when that curtain was unveiled. That's fucking cool. That's one thing that I do like about listening to songs from soundtracks is you kind of get an extra level of hype. Because you can listen to a song and it can have its own inherent value, like fucking, I don't know, some kind of Metallica something or other, or fucking, let me think of what else, like Suicide Boy, shit like that. Like the song can just be badass. But if you kind of correlate that in your mind with if you fucking watch anime, you can get hyped up by that. Submit your guesses. What are we looking like? Fuck, man. I think I've got to put my money on 19.5. Could be wrong though, so let's find out. It's kind of tricky to do this alone. Usually it's easier if you have a guy fucking help you, but whatever. And then make sure you do it fairly, all right? Don't fucking measure crooked or anything weird like that. So not only are you lying to other people, but you're just lying to yourself. You were just lying to your freaking self. Come on. Yeah, fuck. 19.5. 19 and a freaking half on the dot. So my right arm actually used to be noticeably smaller than the left, but now they pretty much balanced. Oh, dude. The right one's actually a little bit bigger now. Ooh. I think I'm measuring slightly unfairly. Oh yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit of unfairness going on. You want it to be pretty much perpendicular. Yeah, 19 and a half too. So 19 and a half pumped. It's a cool number. That's a cool number. Not 20. Not 20. And I know that once they get to 20, I'm just going to say, oh, not 21. Oh, now they're not 22. But whatever. Yeah, what's going on?
I don't want to interrupt your stuff.
No, it's all good, man. You want to take a photo with him or something?
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm recording, and that's why I was asking you.
I don't want to.
No, you have your phone?
Yeah, you're totally fine. This is the full day of eating actually in the works.
Heck yeah, I've been watching your stuff like every day. What's up, dude? Like, this is crazy. I was actually just at Next Level Fitness in Pickerington, and John Meadowstone was working there, and he told me, yeah, he said he's going to work out with you and stuff. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. Just stand like that. Yeah, who would have thought?
Get a couple of them.
Oh my god.
Thanks, dude.
Uh-huh.
Only 200.
I'm trying to
Gotcha. Viewer sighting.
How's it feel? Does it ever feel weird?
It's angelic. No, it's honestly, it feels the same as normal. Like, it's kind of cool, but you know, I'm not freaking out now.
Yeah.
I don't know. What? We still need rice.
I'm like, is that Sam Sulek? I'm like, I didn't know are you from Pittsburgh?
No, I'm from Columbus.
Oh, gotcha.
But some of the hostile guys are doing some shit.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, look wide. Badass.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Good to meet you.
I'll be floating around here for a little bit.
Oh, sweet.
Well, I mean like today.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, keep going. Don't lose your pump.
Yeah.
That's how it's done, man. Never lose the pump. Never lose the pump. Come on, it's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Rear delt's done, but now I got sides.
1, 2, 3. That's fucking sick.
Badass. So, I got all side delts to hit first. I'll just pop in out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah. Good shit on that. I could literally say I literally just saved you. I was just listening.
Badass.
Yeah.
I'll keep going. Throw some weight around.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That's how it's done.
I'm a big fan. I kick cross or advocate with coast. Yeah, all because of you, man. Do you mind if I get a picture with you?
Yeah, we're about to start, but yeah,
okay.
let's get one more. Sweet.
Thank you, man.
What are you hitting right now?
I'm doing legs, so that's least a lot. But...
Thank you very much.
I got another one.
Yeah, I got one more.
Yeah. So how do you know Sam?
Oh, I watch him like every night. I've been following your bulk for a while. Yeah, we watch it a lot. Dude, that's sick. We love watching it. We follow a lot of your tips too.
Yeah, I'll keep. But I'll see. So back, rear delts, a little bit of calves, and then oh, who's this guy? What is this guy about to hit?
Yeah, chest, tries, calves.
Goddamn right. So we're gonna go tear it up in the YMCA. Not necessarily a gym that's absolutely insanely hype, but what are you gonna do? You know, it doesn't matter. Even if it's totally dead, just play your music, it's fine. So I think we'll be able to get a pretty solid lift in within this constraint of time. We probably would have gone earlier, but I was sleeping. Right, when you're sleeping, you're growing, so I don't mind sleeping in a bit, or just kind of sleeping all fucking day in a bulking context. But if you sleep so much that you miss the training session, obviously you've gone too far. So you got to balance it out. But I can already feel the beta alanine tingle in my nose, my ears, kind of the back of my hands. So I'd say let's fast forward probably I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And then we'll be ready for the first working set after a little bit of a fucking warm up, as well as just kind of parking and freaking walking in there. So let's just get started with those first working sets. One day or day one. You keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind if you've been slacking on some kind of something that you want to start doing. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy next year. Next year's my year. Right? The people who say next year is my year. I mean, are you serious? By the time it becomes next year, you're still going to be saying next year is going to be my year. You know? Like, you can watch a little TikTok edit and you can have all the fucking hype and motivation in the world to, go crazy in the gym. And like, all right, this time I'm gonna track my macros. I'm gonna get a gym membership. I'm gonna, as far as I'm concerned, that's all talk. Actually get in there and get yourself some results. That's what you should really be focusing on, Time is 11:49 and I had homework due at midnight. Looks like I'm the fucking asshole tonight, huh? But one thing that always gets me with the dumbbell curls is I get a fucking massive forearm pump just from holding on to them. I'm not talking to you, bro. All right, well, I better go to bed. I gotta wake up early so I can go do my cardio. What are my long-term goals? What are my long-term ambitions and aspirations? I don't know, man. Just get big. What happened to 10? That was good. Yeah, it looked like you were going good. Yeah, man, it's starting to feel heavy. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. You want some? You want some? Oh, too slow. Is that gonna stop the lift? Are you crazy? Whoa! Oh my god! Back off, bro.
You didn't see me? Oh, you're bad. I was like this. I was literally like hiding behind your shoulder like this.
So, dextrose shake has been consumed. Legs have been thrashed. I'm fucking ready for bed. I'm gonna take my vitamins, shower off, see if I forgot any homework assignments. I don't think I did, but you never know. And then I'm going to bed. So, if you're staying up too late right now, fuck you, man. Go to bed, get some sleep. You got a lift tomorrow. And you got morning cardio. Alright. See you next time, goddammit. The right one just has a little extra. Just a little freaking extra. But, dude, fuck it, man. If they stay this pumped by the time I get home, there is no chance I get a fucking victory royale. But, whatever. So.
Oh shit! Busted! Cookie after the gym!
Let's see Andrew Eubanks hit this weight. All I'm doing is I go in there and I play Clash Royale for 30 minutes. And I get mad when they fucking spam emotes after I lose. Fuck it. You be careful if you do that kind of like hold your breath flex. You can fucking pass out. If you weigh less than 200 pounds right now, I'm mandating that you start a bulk. I didn't wear the hat during the flips. It actually comes off. You're right, dog. Yeah. Forearm flex. Like an incognito cop trying to catch me speeding. Not yet, fool. I'm already getting excited for the cut, man. Oh yeah. wheelie?
Pop a wheelie, bro.
All right. Hey, you're making it uncomfortable. Heavy, hard, pumped. Sounds like a porn ad, but whatever. But the last thing you want to do is sit in the sauna for, too long. Fucking Ziz mode, R.I.P. Same with cardio. Friggin' Tesla. Oh, you flipped me off. I'm in the right. And movements, right? Like you're never gonna fuck up your shoulder doing a lat pull down unless you have some very creative form. My glycogen has been depleted from a hard workout. Maybe I should replenish it. Oh, I wouldn't say it like pisses me off or anything. They're just they're just being chatty. But part of me wants to say, dude, just shut the fuck up. Let me work out. When I do these sets in the laying, god damn it. What's gonna happen after the bulk? Are you gonna stop these videos? Dude. Are you crazy?
Attention YMCA staff, we are paging Amy to the welcome desk. Amy to the welcome desk. Thank you.
Looks like Amy's in trouble. It's just kind of a different feeling because you got to think when you do a normal set, right? When you get to the bottom, there's no tension on your shoulder, right? Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. And if you're staying up late watching this video, fuck you, turn the shit off and go to bed. I have yet to listen to a song where, the Nicki Minaj feature made it better. And I don't condone it. But if you wait until the last minute, and it only takes a minute. Let's see Andrew Eubanks hit this weight. So, it is late as fuck. I thought I was gonna get shot. Dumbbells. I put a bunch of fucking flags on the wall just for fun. Now, I'm sure you like the gym. You like the weights. But do you like them enough to sleep with them every night? This is the fucking bedroom. I think you know what time it is. I think you know what's about to happen. Right? I'm gonna reach into my pouch. What am I gonna pull out? The AC isn't on high enough. The fans aren't blowing hard enough air. I can't get a good workout. What is this? What do I got here? Yeah, just imagine me standing here. Do you think I'm a fucking idiot? You get it. You get what I'm saying. This is the spring 2023 bulk. It has begun. Whew. Yeah, that's perfect.
I got you.
There we go.
With the nuts.
But one thing that always gets me with the dumbbell curls is I get a fucking massive forearm pump just from holding on to them. I'm not talking to you, bro. No, but so yeah, I get a crazy forearm pump. Don't distract my spotter.
I'm so sorry, man.
I'll let it slide this time. Rear delt's done, but now I got sides. I got all side delts to hit first. That's how it's done. No, all right, so back to the workout. What happened to 10?
Yeah, it looked like you were going good.
Yeah, man, it's starting to feel heavy. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. You want some? You want some? Oh, too slow. Ooh. All right. There we go. Thanks. Some intelligent engineering. It seems that my quad workout will still go on
This
With-
is why you're studying mechanical engineering.
Exactly.
This guy is
All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, get out of here. Let me do my set. Okay, so how was the squeeze on that one?
yeah, squeeze was crazy.
Yeah, squeeze is crazy. All right. All right, let's get back to my set. God damn it. A little bit more lines and stuff, but oh shit. Yeah, what up, man? Good set. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Oh. 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 Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Luckily, I've got a little bit of assistance for this lift. No matter what the fuck I do, we've got to do the post, blank pose down. Look like the frame that could do a 2.5 pike on the 1 meter. Quick pit stop at the gas station pre back day. I had a 0-mile range. I've never ran out of gas, had to pull off on the side of the road, but I'm sure I've gotten close. I'm sure I've gotten close before. But plan for back, honestly, I'm not exactly too sure. So I'm gonna go to the Y, and they don't have a legit lat pull down or seated cable row, but they do have normal heavy cable stacks plus free weights plus a couple of back machines, which they're not bad, right? So I definitely know I'm gonna do a variety of I'll do a variety of rowing and pull downs and pullovers, which there's really nothing else to do for back. As long as you get a good stretch, you can kind of feel your shoulder blades. Is this guy okay? I thought that guy was supposed to run the yellow light. No, so as long as you can feel a really good stretch, right? You can feel your shoulder blades sort of moving in and out. That's kind of a good thing to think about. Like, let's say you're doing a machine row, right? You don't want to just get to right here and then pull, right? You kind of want to sag your whole, well, not sag, but make sure your traps get real stretched and then squeeze. But it's, for me, if I just go to the fucking gym and jump on whatever back movements I want, not even really thinking about it too hard, 5 sets in, I'll have a fucking back pump, right? Back, I think, has always been a pretty good strong point for me. I do think I'm lacking in a little bit of, what's the word? Width. I think I got some good thickness going on, but I kind of want my lats to get out wider. So I think I may emphasize lats on this back day, but again, I'm not really completely sure. I don't have a workout in my mind yet. I kind of got to get in there and see what I want to do. So in that sense, I'm going to let the gym speak to me and inspire the back day. Maybe not that spiritually, but you get what I'm saying. So already slammed the pre. Let's just fucking get in there. So is that pump better or worse than the well, obviously not worse, it's still really good, but was it of a higher quality or slightly lower quality than the Planet Fitness back day pump? Because that was a good pump last back day, but this one also looked pretty freaky too. It's kind of a hard comparison. The lighting was different, but and the difference isn't maybe the fullness or whatever. It's going to be negligible, right? It's not like my body's going to change that much in 4 days, if even at all, honestly. But still, super pumped. So even if it was not as crazy as the last one, this one was definitely still pretty crazy, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of that back day. That makes me happy. So in terms of to give you a little bit of insight into the music, today was like a fucking bunch of Owl City and Katy Perry plug-in bees. Dude, those are the fucking hardest edits I've ever heard. This there's one guy, Flying Fish. He makes a bunch of them. I fucking love that shit. So let's slam the cluster dextrin shake and get out of here. Cluster dextrin.
2 for 1, Sam CDX. Still up if you're interested. I will tell you when that deal is done. Don't worry, you can always get the most up-to-date information if you're watching these right when they come out. But let's slam this shit. Protein shakes, kind of fucking gross. I guess it depends on the flavor. You know, I'm kind of going through a variety of stuff right now. I don't want to throw out some of the old stuff I still have, but I think you know the feeling when you fucking try a shake for the first time, and it is just fucked. Yeah, new topic. Let's think of a new tangent to go on. Fuck, man. I can't fucking think of anything. You know, the lift pretty much spoke for itself. Baller ass pump, same as the last back day. Luckily for me today, the Y was basically empty. Like there's some people floating around, but not too crazy. That obviously, if a gym is packed, you know, nobody's gonna like that. Nobody likes a packed gym. But you know, for me, I think I've definitely got a tendency to prefer a more empty gym. Kind of twofold too. Like, for one thing, just for anybody, more of an empty gym. You don't have to wait for machines. You can do whatever kind of supersets you want to do. You don't have to worry about hey man, how many sets do you have left? Oh, 6? All right, I'll wait. Oh, right, that'll just fucking throw a real fucking wrench into your gears of the workout. So in that sense, I like a more empty gym. And then of course, you know, it's a little bit less awkward for me to fucking record if there's nobody standing around me. But they've got their positives and negatives, you know. When I go back to school, it's a rare occasion that I lift at my school gym anymore. Again, you know, both due to the recording and the fact that it's just fucking packed, right? I've seen some shit go down at the rec center, right? You think you've seen a busy gym? Have you ever seen 10 people working in on the leg extension at once? That shit'll give you PTSD. Of course, there's only one leg extension there too. But, whoops. Come on. There we go. There's also sort of some camaraderie there. Like if you're a college guy right now, or even high school, right? If a lot of guys from your high school go to the same gym, it's definitely fun if you're actually lifting around the boys, right? If you're prone to you know, go demon mode and have some bad thoughts when you're lifting, like that's sort of your I don't want to say coping mechanism, but I guess it is kind of a coping mechanism in a sense, right? Sort of your outlet of energy, right? I think that mentality in the gym always probably not ideal. But if you got your boys around you, right? Let's say you had a shit day, right? You still get to go to the gym. Oh shit. What up, Tim? Boom, dab him up. What are you hitting? Right, that kind of gym banter, right? If that's you know, I know for me some days that's my fucking main social interaction, right? That shit's great. But if it's really full, then you got to deal with waiting for shit. So ideally you got an even blend of you know, your dog's around, but not too many people around, right? That's probably the best method. So, plan for me now, like I fucking say after every lift: home, shower, food, vitamins, bed. Well, I've got 3 bins of clean laundry, which, you know, in terms of motivation for lifting, I'd like to say I'm up there in the fucking top 1%. But for, you know, remedial day-to-day tasks, that might take me a little bit of time to build up the energy for, if you know what I'm saying. So, either way, cardio in the morning. I know you guys aren't going to do it. Maybe I should start posting the cardio on the story. Just, you know, say some shit to keep you guys, honestly, for the 30% of you that do your cardio, or at least say that you do it, then that can be your little morning post, like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm hitting my cardio too. Same as Sam. And if you're the 70% of people not doing it, then I guess I'm just flexing on you. But who knows? We'll have to see. So, yeah, like I was saying, foam, food, vitamins, bed. I'm out of here. Arm day tomorrow. I'm already excited. Get back here. I will see you next time. Whoa. But it's not over. Are you guys insane? It was the last day of the bulk, the end of the videos? You are out of your freaking mind, my man. Now we just start the cut. We got day one of the freaking cut, god damn it. So, gonna be pretty similar, especially since the videos are really mainly just about the lifting. Occasionally, you know, I'll talk about, well, I'll get into the diet too, but basic idea, I'm gonna drop the calories down, limit them to, well, I'm gonna see. I'm not exactly certain, because I was doing 2,500 on my last cut, but I've definitely built some more muscle. I'll see how I feel. I'll see how I feel. Right now, I kind of have a difficult gauge, because one thing you can do is you look up your maintenance calories online. You plug in your height, your weight, your energy level, or your activity level, your age, your gender, and what's gonna happen is you plug in all that info, and it'll just poop out a number. You know, 2,800 calories. I think those are probably good as a ballpark estimate, but you're really just, it's not going to be exactly accurate. I would say, well, for me, what happens is if I just eat as much food as I'm hungry for, that's my maintenance calories, right? If I just satiate my hunger, but don't go overboard, like don't eat a fucking ton every time I eat, for me, just naturally, I'll just eat at maintenance. So if I were to just eat whatever I want, or just, you know, whatever I'm fucking hungry for, whenever, I'd say I'd probably end up eating around maybe, I don't even know, maybe 3,500 calories or so. Something like that. Definitely no less than that. But what I was going to say was, let's say you do plug in your info into the maintenance calorie calculator, and then it tells you if you want to lose weight, eat 2,500 calories per day. Now it'll tell you a little so what you should do. How do you figure out what macros you have to fucking do? Because 2,500 calories, that doesn't mean anything, right? You can make 2,500 calories with just pure fucking fat, right? Or you could just eat a fuck ton of carbs only. You could eat just fucking 2,500 calories worth of Skittles, and that would be 2,500 calories. So I'd say a basic rule of thumb for dieting for me, or I'd probably recommend it to you guys as well. This is kind of I'd say this is a pretty decent way to go about it, is you take your maintenance, drop it down a couple hundred to a deficit, and then your protein should be 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you're a 175 pound dude, you need at least 175 grams of protein. I mean, you can get away with less, but I'd say that's good. That's a good amount. That's within the range of an effective amount of protein. 1 gram per pound of body weight will do you good. No need to do like 2 or 3, but you also don't want to do like, you know, only 1/4 gram per pound either. So 1 gram per pound of body weight, and then I remember seeing somebody say some shit like 50 grams of fat is about right, just to make sure you can still, you know, it's just good for you to have that much oils floating around, triglycerides and, you know, whatnot on them. So pretty much what I'll do is I'll do gram per pound of body weight of protein, around 50 grams of fat, and then the rest I'll just eat carbs. But what I was going to say was I'm not sure how many calories I'm going to limit myself to, because I can't really tell how hungry I am. So to be in a deficit, just by nature, your body is telling yourself, or your body's sending you, your mind signals, you're not eating enough food, you should eat more. So let's say you plug in your information into the stupid simple, into the calorie calculator, and you've been eating that many calories and you don't feel hungry. That's probably a fucking sign that your bulk is your calories are just way too high up. I'm not saying that you should always be fucking starving yourself. Absolutely not. That's fucking immediate road to going catabolic, lose some fucking muscle. But if you are trying to do a deficit and you're trying to lose body fat, you should feel it. I would say if you don't feel like you're kind of manually eating less than you want to, well then, you're eating as much food as your body needs, because then you just be, like I was saying before, you're just eating as much as you want. You have to fucking, you gotta put the fork down sometimes. There is no possible chance that you can lose body fat if you eat more calories in the day than you burn. It's not even a debate. This isn't something that can be argumented. This is not an argumentative point. If you eat more fucking food than your body burns in its daily caloric expenditure, then you will never lose fat. So I wouldn't fucking look into, I'm trying to think of some diets. Atkins. For me, I find the most simple fucking method of understanding how to change the way that your body is composed is, for one, by tracking your macros in the stupid simple macro tracker. Not a paid plug. I just like that fucking app because it's stupid simple. I don't need to complicate this shit. And then, being able to adhere to a fucking diet. I think a lot of lifters are either just uninterested or unable to stick to a diet which has, a legitimate, feasible purpose. Some people, I think, well, just in general, people don't understand how food works, in the sense of, like, you ever hear people say bread is fattening? I mean, like, I think in general, people understand a basic sense of, like, high sugar food, bad for you, this, that, whatever, this, that, you get what I'm trying to say? But people don't connect the dots in the fact that the food that you fucking take in, the fuel you're putting into your body, that's going to determine how you fucking look. So I'll probably get into that in more detail when just obviously I'm going to be talking about a calorie deficit for the next 2 months. So I'm sure I'll come up with some better points. But enough chatting. I didn't even talk about legs. What the fuck is going on here? So, leg day, goddammit. Already drank the pre. Some hostility and some bloodshot. And legs is going to be composed of hamstrings and quads. I'm going back to that, back to the normal split. I didn't really like the back and bis, tries, hamstrings. I like the idea of it. It seemed like it would be cool, but fuck it. Go back to what I like. So, hamstrings first. Gonna be a fucking variety of hamstring curls. Only seated because this gym, the laying hamstring curl is just fucking, it just kind of sucks, honestly. It's like, it's old, it's retro, it's like an old Nautilus leg curl. But it's not old in a cool retro way. It's old in the chain is really mushy and it's like fucking full of friction kind of way. It's old in it needs, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's old in it needs work kind of way. But what are you gonna do? I like seated leg curls anyway. I haven't really done them for a while. I've mainly been doing leg curls. Maybe I'll throw in some RDLs as well, but leg curls are probably my favorite movement for some hamstring destruction. Just because it's fucking It's the simplest method to hit the hamstrings. What do your hamstrings do? Now, I'm not saying they don't do all sorts of shit, but for the most part, they fucking take your leg from a straight position to a bent one. Imagine, oh, what does this look like? Oh, it looks like a fucking leg curl. Just makes sense. And I can get a crazy pump, load up a considerable amount of weight. Not that that's the point, but you know, some movements you're just weaker on because of the nature of it. But whatever, hamstrings are gonna get thrashed, and then I'm gonna move on to quads. Quads is gonna be some combination of leg extensions, as well as perhaps some other stuff. Not exactly sure what. That's in the far future. I've still got to finish hamstrings first before I start even thinking about quads. That typically ends up being my mentality. Like when I go in to do arms and I'm doing triceps first, I'm not even thinking about what I'm going to do for biceps. Right? Tries have my complete focus, 100% attention. Right? Same with hamstrings. So let's just quit talking and get this cut started. Holy shit. And with that, the first lift of the cut is complete. And I would say it was a fucking success. Solid fucking pump. Honestly, mainly just solid pump. I wasn't really pushing the weight today. Kind of because I wanted to... So for hamstrings, I did want to chill out on them. But with quads, I wanted to train slightly differently. Flip my typical quad day on its head. And kind of do the lighter squeezing stuff in the beginning. And then a little bit heavier towards the end. So, I mean, I was just sitting in the fucking leg extension with the stack, bouncing it around. And fucking elicited a solid-ass freaking pump. So, I'm starting to like the idea of those front squats. I was kind of starting to feel my lower back and my glutes take over towards the end, which I'm not a fan of. Because, I mean, I'm trying to hit my quads only. So, honestly, I wish they had a straight-up hack squat. There's one at the rec, so I'm pretty much never gonna lift there. But yeah, hack squats I like. Doing them kind of normal style, but also, you know, Tom Platt's sissy squat style. I like that a lot, because when I do them, you know, where your toes, where your you know, all your weight's on your toes, your heels come up, and like your knees are way in front of your feet. When I do my fucking little sissy squats like that, I'm getting only quad activation. There's a machine at a gym where I live, like, you know, at home, not at school. And it's a really fucking cool hack squat. Because it's a hack squat, but it's not plate loaded. It's like a weight stack. So, for whatever reason, you know, the movement path and the strength curve of the weight. Because, you know that doing a curl with a barbell or a dumbbell feels way different than doing a cable curl. You can't build up so much momentum. It's just a different fucking feeling. So I love that fucking machine. That would be a staple if I were to create a gym. If I had everything I wanted in a gym, that would definitely be in there. Overhead tricep extension would be in there. Can't really think of anything else special, but you get the idea. You know, some machines I freaking like. So, in terms of where I'm at in the cut now, I didn't bring a bathroom scale with me to school, so I can only kind of estimate my weight. But like I've said before, the best and most accurate time, well, I guess, you know, if you weigh yourself in the afternoon, that is how much you physically weigh. But, like, fucking probably 4 pounds of you is fucking just food and water. The best time to weigh yourself if you want to actually, like, track progress in the morning after you fucking go to the bathroom, because that's just a very repetitive state. There's not many variables because you just spent the whole night digesting all your food. It's ready to come out of you, and you should start to be able to see day by day. Honestly, yeah, sometimes day by day progress if you really stick to your fucking calorie deficit. Not that you have to like lose fat every day or lose weight every day in the deficit. Sometimes it's going to fluctuate. But week by week, if you're actually trying to, you know, burn body fat and lose body weight, obviously you're going to want to maintain muscle. You should see week by week progress. If you don't, you're doing something wrong. Most likely, well, actually, I can almost guarantee it, you know, just eating too much food. So for the next probably week, honestly, maybe even 2 weeks, I'm not totally sure how long, that was a fucking red light if I've ever ran one. Jesus. It was yellow when I went through it, dude. Oh, no. So for the next week, probably 2 weeks, I'm going to have zero trouble sticking to 25 to 3,000 calories, 2,500 to 3,000. I'm not sure where I want to pinpoint it yet. I don't like a slow type, like I'm only doing a mini cut. This is just a little break, burn off some body fat. It's not so long that I'm really worried about losing any fucking muscle. So I'm not sure where I want to stick the calorie limit at, either 3,000 or 2,500. I'll see what feels good, but for the first week-ish, a little longer, I'm going to have zero trouble sticking to that. Because honestly, I'm just so tired of eating so much food. Like my body has been telling me, quit fucking eating all this food. So the initial stages of switching from dieting to bulking, well, cutting to bulking and then bulking to cutting, that initial week is the easiest. Because after you've been dieting for a while, you have absolutely zero problem scarfing down food. Like you could eat like it's fucking no tomorrow and you'd be like, oh, I'm so kind of hungry. You get up and eat some fucking ice cream at night or something. And then after the bulk, if you've really been eating a fuck ton of food, you should be tired of fucking eating that much food. So for the next week-ish, I'm going to have no problem staying under that limit. I'm not going to have to worry about getting up later at night and like being hungry. But once I do start to kind of want to eat more food, once my body's like, okay, dude, you're getting a little low in calories, you got to eat some more fucking, you got to eat some more freaking calories, man. Because right now I'm kind of running off of the internal glycogen I've got in all my muscles. You know, when people talk about filling up or carbing up, what they're talking about is filling all their fucking, all their muscle glycogen stores up with fucking muscle glycogen, you know, carbs. And that's the easiest source of energy for your body to run off of. So when you cut calories, like let's say you've just been living your life like a normal dude, eating your food, and you get stuck on a fucking life raft in the ocean, the first source of energy in your body that's going to get used up to keep you alive is your glycogen. And once that reaches a certain threshold of emptiness, your body's like, all right, fuck, man, now I got to start using your fat. And if you get too crazy, then your body's going to be like, all right, now I got to start eating into your fucking muscle. Now you want to get close to that, or no. You want to get as close to that, right? Because obviously you want to lose as much fat as possible, as quickly as possible. There's no point in, like, I lost a pound of fat this month. Fuck yeah. Like, that is progress, but you can definitely do more than that. Come on. But you do not want to fucking just instantly starve yourself, because then you're losing muscle that you just spent fucking months upon months building, assuming that you did a proper bulk first, you know? So I definitely do not endorse getting like fat as fuck in a bulk, because then you've got to deal with all that fucking excess body fat in the cut, and it's going to be a lot to handle. Like, if I was gaining body fat at a faster rate than, you know, I have been eating all these fucking donuts and milk and like fucking all sorts of trash that I've been eating, right? Which I pretty much consider calories. If I was gaining a ton of body fat really quick, then that's my cue. I gotta press the brakes, man. There's no point putting on that much body fat. You're just there's really no point. You know, sure, you'll definitely be building as much muscle as possible, or at least you'll be up there because you know you're eating a fuck ton of food, enough that you're gonna gain weight. But then during your bulk, you're gonna be fatter than you want to be, and then during the fucking cut, you're gonna have to deal with all that shit, and it's gonna be a fucking huge hassle. You know, even worse than normal. Because, you know, I'm not saying that trimming down and losing body fat is like hell, but it does require like constant, you know, disciplined daily effort. Nobody just loses body fat out of nowhere. It's not how this shit works. Unless you're like a meth head, I guess. Ideally, that's not you. I doubt that correlates with, you know, any hypertrophic effects. So that's pretty much enough of that little rant. Let's do a freaking tangent. I've been so fucking tired of pedaling to class. So, you know, I'm a senior this year, right? I've been pedaling to class the last 3 years, and my classes where I go to school, they're uphill. They're like decently uphill compared to where I live. So I'm huffing and puffing, especially when the air is thin in the winter. Dude, I'm like, I'll get to class and I'm still fucking, you know, thrashed from, you know, biking, especially because I'm so, especially because I don't give myself enough time to like have a brisk bike ride. It ends up just being like a sprint. Oh my god. So enough of that, dude. The electric bike is where it's at. Because I've been getting so jealous of when, you know, I'm pedaling uphill, it's raining, it's cold as fuck, and then I see a dude on like an electric unicycle going twice my speed. I'm definitely kind of happy about that. So other than that, man, I got nothing going on. You know, I got a bunch of I honestly probably like a fucking majority of you guys. I know I'm in touch with dudes in my age demographic, probably a little younger too. You're in school. You got to go to class, man. You got shit to do. So if you're in high school, you got to pack a serious lunch, and you got to have a serious breakfast. Because, dude, one fucking like almost an 8-9 hour period with just one meal, in terms of muscle growth, dude, that's not gonna fucking cut it. Unless you have a crazy, like, massive meal and you're seriously scarfing down food, you know. Oh, damn, dude, you know what I gotta do? I need to make a grocery list. I keep forgetting a bunch of shit when I go, but I wanna, oh, shit. I was about to say, I wanna go get some bagels, some cream cheese, and some salami for a real calorie-dense fucking breakfast sandwich. I just realized I don't want to fucking be eating that anymore. Well, like, if you're bulking, that is a fucking ticket. You know, you can probably do an 800-calorie bagel with, you know, 50 carbs worth of the bagel, you know, however much fat on the cream cheese you can handle. Honestly, a shit ton of cream cheese on a bagel does not really bother me. So I'll do a ton, and then like probably a fucking couple of, I couldn't even tell you how many, maybe 4 ounces of like salami or something, and you just flatten that fucker down. That was my breakfast in high school for a little while. Now, I wasn't really doing a serious bulk, but even main gaining, you're probably going to want to push yourself a little bit above maintenance calories than, you know, pure maintenance, just so you can have a little bit of edge calorie-wise in terms of putting on weight and having energy to hit a solid lift. There's a cop in front of me. What the fuck is he doing? He's got a headlight right on me. Can't even fucking see, man. This isn't very cool. Oh, he's pulling over, ooh. He's pulling over the Uber driver. I wonder what is going on in there. But luckily for me, the only time I've ever been pulled over was I was going 31 and a 25. And he didn't even like ask for my shit. He just gave me a warning instantly. So why the fuck did he even pull me over in the first place? Just to spook me? I guess. But plan now, I didn't eat shit today, man. I had my protein, you know, I had a protein shake in the morning right when I woke up. I didn't do the cardio today. I fucking overslept. I had an 8:30 and I woke up at 8:30. Which is, I mean, it's better than nothing. So I was only like 10 minutes late to the first one. But what was it? Oh yeah, so fucking protein shake. Another protein shake later on. In terms of your protein, I'm not so concerned with its timing. I definitely want to spread it out throughout the day, just so I'm constantly kind of exposed to, you know, amino acids. I'm not just gonna, like, you got to think about this. Let's take it to the extreme. It's probably not the best case scenario to eat all 250 grams of protein at once at the end of the day. That's probably not the best case scenario, because then the whole fucking morning, I've got no fucking protein, man. You know, gaining muscle, mostly it's going to be during when you sleep, just because that's when you're resting and recovering. But, you know, I'm pretty much under the impression you want some of those fucking essential amino acids floating around your system 24/7. So protein, just spread it out evenly throughout the day. But once I start getting a bit hungrier, because I mean right now, but yesterday I had like 5,000 calories. I'm still full. I'm still full of carbs. But once I'm like fully flattened out, I'd give it about a week. I'll be as flat as I can be. I'm gonna want to start taking the I'm gonna start putting a little bit more effort into my timing of my carbs, because I would not want to fucking save all my carbs for right before I go to bed. I want to use some of that energy for the lift, man. So pre-workout, probably at least a meal beforehand, or in the whole time period before the lift, I'm probably going to want, I don't know, at least maybe 150 grams of carbs or so. And then I'll do some of the clustered dextrin post-workout. Not 100 grams like I've been doing, because that's a fuck ton of calories all at once just to drink. But I will do, a little 25 grams just for some quick digesting carbs post-workout. Because you got to think, I just emptied out my fucking muscles of all their glycogen, the little amount that they're gonna have in them. So I needed to. Your muscles still need a little bit. You need a little bit of carbs in the system just to keep yourself running. In terms of keto, I'm uninformed. I'm sure it fucking works. I hear very good things, but I'm not into the keto. Maybe eventually. Who knows? We'll have to see. Because you got to think, there's going to be tons more bulks and cuts in the future. Do not worry. Do not even freaking worry about it. So I've got time to try all sorts of shit. So plan now is go home. What do I want to eat? I don't even know what I have. Fuck. I marinated a ribeye in like a bunch of Worcestershire soy sauce, like garlic and what. Dude, I marinated that fucker for way too long. It was so salty. Not so salty that I didn't eat it. Oh yeah, that's what I had after class. There we go. Protein shake, steak. There, and I've eaten nothing else except for the pre. So what was I? We're already 16 minutes into the post workout talk. Let's just fucking call it. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go do my cardio. I'm gonna weigh myself on the school's gym, and I only have one class, so I'm gonna make it a little bit of a. I'll make it my task to go out and buy an actual bathroom scale, so I can add I'll add the morning weight after the bathroom to the title of all these videos, just so we can keep a log, as it were. So home, I've got a bit more protein actually. I've got like 100 grams of protein left that I'm gonna want to get in. I should have spread it out throughout the day, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Home, vitamins, protein, shower off. Oh my god. Ooh, I'd hate to go. That's so fucked going to bed after the gym not showering. All right, I'm really rambling. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get excited for some shreddedness, some vascularity, some. You get the idea. I'll fucking see you next time. Let's get out of here. All right, we're back. So I did look up whether or not my gym would close early on Memorial Day. No, Labor Day. Whoops, that was a little bit of a misremembrance. Well, it's whatever, man. It doesn't matter what kind of holiday it is. We're still gonna go get a pump. Birthday, Christmas, New Year's. That's not what day it is. Even if that is what day it is, it's either a leg day, a chest day, a back day, arm day. Well, I guess for you guys, it's never a cardio day. I know how you feel about that. It's a touchy subject. But plan right now is to go to the YMCA and to get a gnarly back pump. So with all of these lifts, the day-by-day goal, go in, go hard, get a pump. But the overarching point of, lifting weights in a dieting context is I'm trying to maintain my muscle, right? I'm trying to use my muscle enough that the fact that I'm eating less food than my body needs to stay the same weight. If you eat less food than your body burns, if you eat less calories than your body burns per day, then naturally it's going to tell itself, all right, dude, we don't have the energy to fucking maintain all this muscle. We got to start burning it off. We gotta initiate some atrophication. So the lifting of weights, putting some heavy stimulus, heavy tension, getting pumped. Dude, that is not even funny. That was not even fucking funny. I need to oh my God. I need to tape this fucker down. With the phone, I don't give a shit because it was just a fucking phone. Oh my God. All right, but whoa. Oh. What the fuck was I even just saying? Yeah, so the point of these lifts, obviously go hard, get a pump. But since I'm dieting down, I'm trying to burn body fat. I'm not building any new muscle. You can't build muscle while losing body fat. People say, people talk about recomp, stuff like that. I mean, if you're a beginner, untrained, and you've got some, excessive body fat on you, then in that case, yeah, sure, you could probably build some muscle while burning fat because you're making newbie gains. And then if you've trained before and you've built up some muscle in the past, but let's say you took a couple of years off and then now you're kind of soft, just sort of, I guess the scenario I'm kind of imagining is just like a dad who was saying oh, I used to do this in high school. If you were jacked before, getting jacked again is much fucking easier than to do it in the first place. Just because your fucking, muscle memory, that's legit. And I'm not talking about neurons and brain, whatever. To build muscle is literally to grow new muscle fibers and myonuclei, whatever. So, if I were to just eat 2,000 calories per day, maybe maintain a relatively active lifestyle, and just stop lifting weights completely, and I were to just shrink down back to 180 lean, it would take me probably 6 months to get back up to where I'm at now. So to have built it in the first place, that's the difficult part. Now, to build it back, even easier. You get the idea. You get what I'm trying to say. So let's quit yapping and just get back started. I think I'm going to start off with some kind of, I don't even know, some kind of pull down or some kind of row. That looks about right. I still got some shit set to auto on this fucker, so some of the lighting gets a little funky. Give me some time, goddammit, I'll get the hang of it. Apart from the lift, which is the #1 priority, now I've got a secondary little hobby. Fucking videography. Learning about color grading. But, whatever. At the end of the day, that was still a fucking freaky ass pump. As I know we're well aware. If I had to estimate, I'd say give it about a month-ish. Month-ish from now, we should start to look pretty freaky. Especially considering the fact that, I wasn't really very soft coming into the cut. Towards the end of the bulk, honestly, it was sort of like a little bit of a recomp. So, typically what I prefer doing is just going straight from full-on bulk diet to jumping down to, the 2,500, 3,000. Just because it's a mini cut, all I'm trying to do is, peel off some fat pretty quick. If you got to deal with a lot of a body fat, you might want to be a bit more particular about your maintenance and your deficit and whatnot. I'm not exactly the right person to ask for that sort of transformation. I haven't had to go through it myself, so I don't really know about it. But at the end of the day, man, as long as you eat in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. And by that logic, which is not even logic, it's just a fact, if you're not gaining weight, that means you're not in a calorie deficit. That means you're eating too much food. Now, too much food does not inherently mean, food's volume. I can sit here and eat like a fucking full-ass plate of sloppy joes that I make, and it can only be like 600 calories because I'm using like super lean beef. I'm mixing in some fat-free cheese, some 0-calorie barbecue sauce, mixing all that fucking together into a little bit of a basically kind of a sloppy joe sort of ground beef, just kind of a ground beef with sauce in it, whatever, and then throwing that onto keto buns. Dude, I'm fucking like full. I gotta take a break from eating because I'm like, oh, because I got so much stuff in my fucking stomach. But, I'm not full of fucking calories. So if your problem with losing weight is just, dude, I gotta eat some fucking food, man. You just can't really stand being hungry. Which, I mean, that's the name of the game for anybody dieting. You want to try to stay as, you want to have that feeling of being full, of being satiated, right, for as much of the fucking day as possible. So how are you going to do that? You got to eat low-calorie dense foods. Keto bread. Dude, I'll make a big-ass bowl of salad. I love this pre-chopped Mediterranean salad. And I'll have this whole thing is for like a family of 4, and I just sit there and munch on the whole thing. Purely due to the fact that I'm eating something, but I'm not getting a ton of calories. Now, salad, that is misleading. That is misleading. There's eating like a salad where you put maybe just a hint of fucking oil onto it. Like maybe 10 grams of oil of some sort onto it, and then vinegar, whatever. Now, a salad is not lettuce where you just drench it in fucking ranch. That is not conducive with a calorie deficit. Just because you're eating a food that you would call conventionally healthy does not mean that you're going to lose weight, right? If I could sit here and be eating purely yams, sweet potatoes, rice, lean beef, chicken, all sorts of fucking, kale, you like that? Fucking super foods. And if I ate a fucking ton of it, I would still get fat, right? The main fucking thing you got to focus on in terms of changing your body's composition, mainly in terms of fat, muscle, obviously you got to throw protein into the mix. But just in terms of gaining fat or losing fat, the only thing that matters is the amount of fuel that you're putting into your fucking body. So if you're eating if I was eating a calorie surplus of, healthy foods, I'd still get fat. And if I was eating a calorie deficit of what you'd call conventionally junk foods, I'd still get lean. Now, that's not the easiest way to do it. For me, it's easier to eat a ton of foods when they're calorie dense, lots of sugars, whatever. I do my cardio. If you put on excess body fat in a bulk, if you're seriously just packing on tons of body fat when you're bulking, then you're eating too much. You should still maintain 15% on a bulk. I would not recommend getting any higher than that, because then you're going to have to deal with all that fat that you put on. So, and then same thing, well, not the same thing, but, when I'm cutting down, every so often, I may try to eat a little bit less in the morning so I can have a sweet treat later on. I just had a Klondike bar last night. Dude, those are good. I got a bunch of the Heath ones, and that's 13 grams of fat and 24 grams of carbs. So I don't give a fuck that it came from a little ice cream bar, but I do give a fuck that I plug that into my stupid simple macro tracker and I don't exceed my 2,500 calorie limit. All of today, today was kind of weird. I woke up really late. I did not eat a lot of food before that lift, but the only thing I've eaten today was a can of Kirkland chicken, 45 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, and a packet of ramen, which was 52 grams of carbs and 14 grams of fat. Those are definitely not what you would call conventionally dieting foods. You would not call, you'd probably be pretty surprised if you paid a coach to write you out a diet and he gave you that meal. But it doesn't fucking matter what the meal is. I'm looking at it and I'm like, 45 grams of protein, baller, 20 grams of fat. In one meal,
That's probably a little too much. I'd want to cut that down. So I guess that was a little bit of a fat heavy meal. But you know, 50 grams of carbs. I've got 260 at my disposal for the day. So that's not that crazy. So if you can kind of, I made this joke earlier, if you can sort of teach yourself to see the matrix and understand that, you know, food is food, but it also is composed of the same basic building blocks, you know, fucking fats, carbs, and proteins, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to manipulate the way that your body's composed, because you can fucking be a little bit of like you can be the bouncer for your body. Oh, you're not getting in. Let's say you're in a deficit and you're like, it's midnight and the deficit's starting to hit you. You got to be like, oh, vanilla ice cream in the freezer? Yeah, don't even think about it. Oh, I'm just going to have one spoonful. Anyone that has ever dieted consistently and like is actually serious about it, they know that going for one spoonful, that doesn't happen. You don't just eat one fucking spoonful of ice cream if you open up the freezer. So it's better to just fucking stay away or schedule a refeed day. But, you know, the more you can control yourself and maybe just like drink a Sprite Zero instead to give yourself that, you know, a little bit of sweetness, then you're fucking good. So plan now, go home, probably eat some egg whites, throw some fat-free cheese onto it, then just keep eating and chill. It's 4:30. I don't think I've lifted this early for weeks. I get the whole day to just fucking float around, god damn it. No homework yet, so luckily I don't have to deal with any of that shit. But very soon. Very freaking soon. So let me turn so I don't crash. And I'll see you next time. There we go. The camera quality might be a little scrappier than normal, at least for the car. I'm a little bit late to uploading the cardio video, and I can't wait at the house any longer. I got some shit to do after the lift. But today's just gonna end up being a quads only day, because I'm a fucking asshole. I got a little bit irresponsible with my time management. So rather than just try to do a little bit of both, I'd rather just totally thrash quads and skip hams. If that's you, well, okay, this is kind of a cop-out excuse, but if you're kind of in a position where you're hypothetically considering skipping the lift, go on. It's better to do it than not do it, of course. You know, it's better to do some than none, to an extent. So, if that, really, I'm just an asshole. I should have been a little more responsible. Woke up at, you know, before 2 o'clock today. But, you know, I'm a fool, so don't emulate this. But if you're planning on skipping the lift because you're kind of busy anyway, and you end up going in and doing a little bit of something, it's definitely better than nothing. You can kind of catch my logic, I'm sure. But the quads only is going to be primarily leg extension, same as normal. But maybe I'll do a little something in the middle. Like I'm kind of considering doing some Smith machine squats once my quads are already pumped. Just because pressing, like for me, squatting, I usually do it fresh because I'm trying to move as much weight as possible, have as much tension on my quads as possible. When I squat, I'm on a squat hiatus for a little while now. But pressing when your quads are already pumped is almost a completely different sort of feeling. So maybe, I know I'm going to start on leg extensions and I'll sit there for at least probably 5 or 6 sets just to get started. But once they're pumped, I think I may jump over to the Smith machine and do some Smith machine squats. I won't even be trying to go for that crazy weight. Probably just a couple of plates,
because I mean, for one thing, my quads are going to be fatigued, but it should have a pretty good freaking burning sensation in the quads, I would imagine. But then again, I mean, I'm just kind of saying a hypothetical. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do until I get in there and start. Because, let's say for whatever reason, some schmucks, some chumps, there's a whole group of like 5 dudes in circulation on the leg extension, and they're going to be there for a while. I'd have to totally flip my lift around and start off with some kind of something, rather than the leg extensions like I would want to. So that's another benefit to having kind of, maybe not instinctual, like, I do have basic plans when I go into lift. I have a basic idea of a workout that I like, or I've done so many that I know different sorts of ways to go about it. But, like, let's say you're going into chest and you want to do flat bench. For whatever reason, you have that in your head as your starting movement. I would recommend incline, but whatever. If there's a bunch of people on flat, you've got no access, what are you going to do? Are you going to have a constrained mindset and just sit there patiently and wait for the bench to open up? Well, maybe. If it's the first lift, you know, if it's your first exercise of the lift, sometimes I'll wait, just because, you know, it might not be that long. But mid-lift, like let's say I finish the leg extensions, and I say to myself, okay, I want to do some Smith machine squats, but the Smith machine is taken, I'm not waiting. All right, I'm getting pumped. I don't want to wait. I don't want to lose the pump. I'll just move on to something else as an alternative. So let's just get in there and get freaking started. My whole leg day was almost completely fucked up because this leg extension is like, let's just say it's not in pristine condition. The pad itself will literally just fucking slide off the side. So with a little bit of ingenuity and a reasonably thick elastic band, I think we're good. So instead of starting off with single leg, the stack is just so light. No. Instead of starting off with double leg, the stack is like just too light. So I'll start off with single leg and go a little heavier than the stack. So if you can imagine, that would be more force on each quad than if I were to do the whole stack at once. Reasonably simple math, but logic with the first couple is just to move the weight around, do some damage, and then we'll go from there. I'm not really sure exactly how the rest of this is going to end up looking. All right, I lied. One more single leg.
So I just ran down from the last 2 sets. I only did 9 total, so I cut 2 out the normal, but I didn't record those last 2. But they look the same as the other double leg ones. So let's see what kind of quad pump we have elicited. You can compare this to my quads in the earlier video, the cardio / physique update one. It's doing a little pose down with legs with no pump. So let's see if we're looking inflated at all. Let's pull these guys all the way up. I was coming down the stairs with my hands full. I was like almost completely convinced I was going to fall down and just totally kill myself. Ugh. Let's do a little breath hold to get the veins popping out. Oh. Okay, you can still see some separation even with the pump, but with quads and triceps mainly, a little bit of back as well. When you're fully pumped, like you could see a lot more definition in this little middle muscle right here earlier when I was flexing with it unpumped, because they just kind of, like there's some detail to be had in some well-developed quads, but it kind of gets washed away when you fully pump them up. But there's still some shit going on. Dude, yeah, so I had a tripod in one hand, bag in the other when I was coming down the steps. I really should have been holding onto that fucking railing. The elevator is down, and on a leg day, that unironically upsets me. But that's enough of that. Let's just get in the fucking car. I am still winded. Perfect. It is fucking hot. It is a goddamn hot one today. I'd say just for general lifestyle purposes, just walking around, going to the gym and shit, I'm probably a bigger fan of fall-ish. I don't really like just being sweaty, existing. Summer's cool, but I kind of like it to be a little more, let's just say chill. Not chilly, but it's a little chill. Upper 60s. Upper 60s, perfect. So, quads have been thrashed. They're like rubbing into the steering wheel right now, the left one especially. I gotta get home and get the cluster dextrin shake going. I didn't fucking make it. Post-workout, we've all heard of the anabolic window. You've got to get some food in ASAP. Whether or not that's fucking, well, I'm probably more so a believer than a disbeliever. If you burn up all the gas in your fuel tank, it's probably in your best interest to fucking refuel it as soon as possible. Now, whether or not it's going to have an insane change in your progress, probably not that insane, but probably marginal. Probably marginal. There's a lot of shit you can do, which I think a lot of you are slacking on just because it only offers you marginal gains. Jesus Christ, there's fucking birds everywhere right now. Oh. There go a couple of, all right, so there's a lot of shit you can do that's only offering you marginal gains, which I think you guys would, well, not you specifically, I'm not talking about you. I know you're trying to do everything you can to get bigger, but everyone else, I know dudes that are like, yeah, I don't know, I just don't really do creatine. Yeah, I don't like the pre-workout. I don't want to be dependent on it. I don't really take my vitamins, I just eat whatever.
I don't really do protein shakes. You know, I get protein from my food. Let's think of a couple others. Yeah, I don't really do cardio. That's a classic. You fucking asshole. Yeah, you know, I take a couple weeks off every now and again if I'm not feeling it. Oh, I guess that one's not so bad, I guess, but whatever. Let's so creatine, pre-workout, your vitamins. Yeah, I even say protein powder. I'll get into each one specifically right now. So the creatine, I'm not you know me, I'm not one to base off all of my logic and training methods based on science, you know, but why the fuck aren't you taking creatine, man? More ATP production, bro. Scientifically proven more gains. Now, I do hear the term water retention thrown in a lot, which, you know, technically you'll hold on to more water, but it's not like you're going to be fucking watery. You know, I think you play up the term watery because you hear people like, you know, Chris Bumstead or actual competitors talk about, oh, I'm watery, I'm holding a lot of water. That's not going to fucking change the way you look unless you're fucking 3% body fat like them when they're in their peak week. You know, I think bodybuilders hyping up the idea of, oh, I'm holding a lot of water. Oh, I look soft, I'm holding a lot of water, I'm very wet. I think they're hyping that up as something you should be worried about. You know, the normal lifter, dude, that is not a problem. And the water you're going to hold from creatine is intramuscular, dude. Intramuscular. Anything intramuscular is good for you. So, let me think so creatine, what did I say? Pre-workout. Sure, I understand the arguments of you don't want to be dependent on it, but do you use a cell phone? Have you ever used Google Maps? How do you get to work? How do you get to work or school? Do you walk there? Or do you drive there? Do you rely on a fucking car to get you there? You know, relying on shit is not inherently a bad thing. But I do see your point. Oh, well, if I use it and I forget it, or if I run out, then I'm not going to have a good workout. Sure. But, I mean, that's just your fucking responsibility to remember your shit. You know, let's say you forget it. Honestly, I've never forgotten pre-workout. I'm sure I have. Actually, no. I've literally never forgotten the pre-workout for as long as I've been doing it. Because it's just part of the lifting routine. But sure, if I forgot it a couple times, you know, maybe my lifts wouldn't be as good that day. I wouldn't have such a crazy pump. Maybe I wouldn't be so high energy because like I didn't have some caffeine in my system. But the majority of the other lifts when I have been doing the pre, that would greatly outweigh any quote-unquote like detriment you'd get from having one bad lift if you forgot it. You know, that argument I think is just a cope, a little bit of a cope. But let's say you are seriously concerned about the caffeine. You know, it makes you just fucking, you're crazy sensitive to it. Get a stem-free pre. You know, don't use the hostility. Use the bloodshot. No stems. You're still going to get a gnarly pump from all the, you know, the nitric oxide ingredients. Plus, there's all sorts of other stuff going on there too with like, you know, your endurance, your mental focus. You know, really I kind of focus on the pump ingredients. That's what I'm really going for. So creatine, pre-workout, your vitamins. Dude, I know for a fact you're not getting a fucking vitamin-rich diet. If someone were to test your blood highly thoroughly, you got some deficiencies. I can guarantee it. For one thing, you're probably not getting enough vitamin D. That's fucking everybody. And that's got like a direct correlation to just how you feel, man. Having low vitamin D, that's just not good for you. More prone to, you know, XYZ unfortunate situations. Then you probably got low iron or, you know, I don't know, whatever. Maybe you don't. Maybe you eat the perfect absolute macro and micronutrient rich diet. You don't need your vitamins. But I'm inclined to believe that it is it's good for you. I do find it a little bit interesting that people would how much people want like to preach perfection. Like, you shouldn't take your vitamins to make up for anything you're lacking in your diet. Like, people that say that, if you were to analyze their diet, I'm sure they're fucking missing things, you know. That's not my deal. For me, food is more so for the fats, carbs, and proteins. And then, you know, get your vitamin for anything you missed. I'm legitimately convinced that that's a maybe not absolute perfect substitute, sure, but it's definitely better than not taking them at all, which I'm sure you're doing. Not you. Not you. I know you're taking your vitamins, but everybody else. So creatine, pre-workout, your vitamins, your cardio. I say cardio enough. When I bring up the topic of cardio, I hope it makes your stomach drop, like you get called into the office because you know you're in trouble. Come on, man. Just do it, dude. It's good for everybody. Literally, if you're if you're hanging out with your mom or your parents or whatever, well, I guess if you live with them, then of course you are. Have them do their fucking cardio. It's good for them. It's good. You're doing your cardio is fucking good for you. You're not meant to just exist in a very plain state. You're not meant to just sit down, get on Fortnite for 8 hours a day, or, you know, do your office job for whatever, you know, you're not just meant to sit. You're supposed to move around, dude. You know, we're not that, obviously we've got computers and TikTok and, you know, cars and shit, but we're not that far from fucking animals, man. Right? You still gotta be active. If your dog doesn't move around all day, like if for whatever reason your dog just stopped moving around and playing all day and just laid down, you would, and like, let's say he was super active the day before, you'd probably think there's something fucking wrong with him. But you don't think the same thing about you? You know, obviously I'm not the, it's not like I'm running around being active all day, but your 30 minutes of cardio and your workout, oh, dude, that's insanely different than just nothing. The sedentary lifestyle is certainly not ideal, even if you don't want to be a fucking bananas bodybuilder. So, I think that pretty much covers a couple of bases. And yeah, so like I was saying, all of those things, they're not going to double your muscle gain in 1 year. Like, let's say you take one guy with creatine and one guy without it. You take one guy with pre-workout, one guy without it. One guy with his vitamins, one without it. One doing his cardio, and one being an asshole. You know, the difference in a year, or even a couple years, may not be insanely drastic, but it'll be there. So the more of these little things that you can optimize outside your life, you know, focused on lifting, obviously that's what everything, anytime I talk about like life or lifestyle or like motivation improvements, it's going to be related to lifting and bodybuilding and muscle growth. But all these things, it'll fucking add up over time. So keep it in mind. I am fucking out of here, god dang it. Oh, let's blur that number out. I'll see you next time. All right, we're fucking back. Had a little hiatus. I got kind of fucking busy the last 2 days, but fucking back on track. Arms tonight. Arm day. Day 57? Whatever. I don't remember. In the 50s. So the last week I've been totally fucked up on the meals. Like having to stay up extra late studying and shit. Dude, I've been like probably averaging 4,000 calories per day instead of the 6 that I should be hitting. I'm down to like I'm down to like 247 in the morning. Dude, that is so fucked. But a few days of you know, consistently hitting the 6K, should be back on track. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. But in terms of like actually bulking or cutting, the most important thing is either having your gas tank completely full all the time, like when you're bulking up, or completely empty when you're trying to lose weight. Because just as like a general idea, your muscles have a shit ton of carbs and water in them, right? That's why people talk about carbing up for like a bodybuilding show. So inside all your fucking muscles, you've got muscle glycogen, which is just like sugar pretty much. You got about, I don't know how many grams, at least 500 or 600 grams of carbs just stored throughout your muscles at a baseline level. So if you want to build muscle, you want to just be overfilling your muscles with carbs constantly, right? So that's the point of bulking. You eat a fucking ton of food, more than your maintenance calories. That's going to keep you completely full, and that's what's going to be conducive to actual growth. And then, in the opposite case for dieting down, you want your carbs in your muscles to be completely depleted, because your body is going to burn carbs first as a fuel source. So if you're completely depleted of carbs, eating in a real calorie deficit, then your body's going to be forced to burn fat tissue. And that's the only way that you're going to gain or lose weight, is by eating a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit. There is no way around it. There are no tricks or, you know, special workouts that are going to help you lose fat, or, well, obviously workouts are going to help you build muscle. But in terms of weight gain or loss, you know, primarily fat gain or loss, it's completely dependent on the amount of calories that you eat every day. People just don't seem to fucking understand that. So, enough of this little, you know, sprinkling of information. Let's fucking drink this pre, get in there and start thrashing arms. God damn it. Immaculate is an understatement to describe that fucking arm day. Holy hell. There we go. Fucking everything felt good. Went super heavy. Got fucking pumped. Now it's time to refuel. So that calf pump was crazy too. So now I gotta think to myself, fuck, if I gotta pump this crazy and I'm down like 4 fucking pounds, that's still pissing me off. I gotta get back on track. But if the pump is this crazy now, after I get back on track with the fucking food, it's gonna be even crazier. So, still goal and weight 260. I gotta fucking get into hammer time. Or no, clock into overtime. You get what I'm saying. So post-workout shake, got the protein, the dextrose. I mean, I literally just finished my last set of calves 5 minutes ago. So let's just slam this as quick as possible. Jumpstart the recovery process. Oh my god. So if you actually do the dextrose shake, you know it's sweet as all hell. Okay, let's get out of here. So let's, if you're here, you've probably seen the TikTok. And I make a lot of posts, you know, like hating on science-based lifters. I talk about like ego lifting all the time. So, do I mean that exactly? No, that's kind of, the TikTok's a little more shock value-esque. It's not really necessarily my exact thoughts and opinions. So, in terms of, let's just say the ego lifting joke, when I say that, I really just mean intense lifting. I really just mean like going hard as all I'm saying as all hell for a little bit today. I don't know why. But I just mean going hard as fuck. Lifting heavy as possible for reps. You know, maybe degrading your form a little bit. And just pushing yourself as hard as possible in the gym. Every set. That's the goal. Ideally, every set that I do should be like max effort, as hard as possible, like to failure. Now, obviously not every set is going to be like that. You know, you technically always have a little bit left in the tank. You know, if you tell a fucking woman to deadlift 405 out of nowhere, she probably couldn't do it. But, you know the analogy, you put their kids under a car, adrenaline kicks in, and then they get superhuman strength. I definitely think that's kind of gonna apply in the gym as well. Where if you've got a lame loser mindset, you're just like, oh, I'll do my sets, whatever. Okay, that feels kind of hard, I guess I'll stop. You're a fool and you're not gonna grow. Okay, you gotta just fucking, as corny as it sounds, like, you gotta be hype for every set. Even if, you know, in between sets you kind of chill, you goof off a little, talk to your buddies. But you got to take at least 20 seconds before your set. Say to yourself, okay, let's fucking go. Come on. And then you grab the weight. That's going to be way more conducive with real long-term growth than just exercising, right? I see a lot of people in the gym where they're lifting weights, but they're just exercising. They're not really lifting. And obviously not everybody wants to be a badass bodybuilder and try to, you know, become a monolith of muscle. But why wouldn't you fucking go hard? Doesn't make sense. So my hating on the science-based lifters, like when I say, oh, I never listen to science-based lifters, or like, or when I hate on like JPG and stuff like that, it's not like, I'm not actually hating on that. I'm not hating on science-based lifting, right? Obviously, like, I want to, when I train and when I'm thinking about training, I want to do it in such a way that is as close to the best possible situation as I can get, right? That's why I take all my vitamins, you know, that's why I count my calories and my macros. And that's why I've sort of, you know, thought about my split and accustomed it to myself. And that's why I, you know, go hard in the beginning of the workout. That's why I do as many sets as I do. Because as far as I can tell, that's the best case scenario for me to build muscle. And obviously, the only way I learned that is by, you know, taking in information from other lifters and like watching YouTube videos to learn about shit. If there's a big guy in the gym, maybe go up to him, ask him for advice or little tips and whatnot. So, to an extent, yeah, I mean, it is a science. But let's take two lifters. You know, I love doing this little analogy. If you give one beginner lifter a whole year and you just tell him to go to the gym, you don't tell him to watch lifting videos at all. You just tell him, go to the gym, lift some fucking weights, go hard. Maybe talk to some of the gym guys, learn some info there. You give him a whole year of that. And you compare that to some kid who spent a whole year just, you know, looking up the most optimal way to do a lat pull down. And just like, because when I see people do that, when I see like an Instagram reel talking about this is the most optimal way to build your triceps, all that the video is fucking showing lame, half-assed lifting. And sure, you know, the guy's explaining it well. He's got Sharpie on his tricep, and he's like, you want to position your body at a 45-degree angle to the cable and fully extend. Sure, whatever, you did the exercise right. But when I see those lifters posting, they talk about intensity. Like, they'll say, you're going to want to, you know, do an intense set. But it never is. You're never gonna, I just don't see them, you know, pushing forward the idea that you gotta just go hard as fuck. And that's what's gonna make you grow. right? You ever hear of like farmer strength? That's because they just fucking lift all day. Boom, they're strong because they're going hard. So obviously there's some validity to what they're saying about, muscle activation and whatever. But I feel like they're really lacking the curriculum of intensity, right? That's why, whenever I watch like lifting videos, I love watching old training clips, like 80s, 90s. Jay Cutler fucking looking like a beast. Kevin Levrone, like shoulder pressing 4 plates. Tom Platz, just fucking screaming on the leg press. Or not the leg press, he doesn't do that. On the leg extension. Mike Metzer. I don't really want. Or Dorian Yates, another perfect example. Right? Those guys went fucking hard. And they didn't overcomplicate their training. Right? Who's gonna get a better workout? The guy who just spent like a cumulative amount of time of like 20 hours watching optimal lifting videos, or the guy who goes into the gym and he thinks to himself, okay, I'm gonna work out my quads today. I'm not gonna stop until I kill myself, until I literally destroy my quads. That intense mindset is going to overpower, the optimal mindset every day of the week. Now, ideally, you can have a mix of both worlds. But if you don't have intensity, and sure, you do your optimal workout, whatever. You do your bench and your flies and your cable press or whatever. But you don't have intensity, you're not going hard as fuck, you're not getting hype, you're not going to fucking grow. So, in my mind, I think my workouts are perfectly sound in terms of fatiguing the muscle and stimulating protein synthesis. But, if you follow every one of my lifts to the T, but you don't push yourself, guess what? You're going to get 0 results. Well, you'll plateau at a much earlier rate than if you go hard. So that's one thing I've not been seeing as of late in the fitness community. The only time I see people going hard is if they're doing a 1 rep max, which is not going to build any muscle at all. They're just doing it for fun. Actually, yeah, that's pretty much the only time I see people going super hard. For the most part. Obviously not everyone. But you get what I'm saying. If you just, if you actually have intent and purpose in your workout, and your music's blaring, your heart's beating, you're getting excited, that's the way that you're going to grow. That is the way to do it. So let's see, what else? Yeah, nothing else is changing. We got at least another, I don't even know how long I'm going to push this bulk. At least 2 more months. At least. So, I think that about does it. Let's fucking get back to the house, eat some more food, and then go to bed. Arm day tomorrow. Oh, no, what the fuck am I saying? Leg day tomorrow. So I will see you then. God damn it. All right. This is going to be day 50. Fuck, I think 59. Legs. Got some fucking legs to do tonight. Fucking excited. So I had to take a little bit of a break from squatting because like my adductor was really tight. That's sort of like, that's the muscle that squeezes your legs together. So it was starting to get a little fucked up. So I took like 2 weeks off squatting, but it felt good last time, so should feel even better this time. But unrelated to that, I mean, standard procedure. It's just going to do all of hamstrings first. Variety of, different versions of seated hamstring curls. Maybe I'll throw in some RDLs of some kind. Then warm up the quads a little bit on leg extension, hit some squats, and then, just keep slamming quads, be it via, machine leg press or more leg extension, maybe some pendulum squat, maybe some Smith machine sissy squats. A lot of exercises at my disposal, so I'll try to figure out what's going to feel the best and then just fucking go hard. So, no point dilly-dallying. Let's fucking get started. Whew. Alright, legs fucking done. Even without squats, still a crazy pump. But the only reason I didn't squat is my fucking adductor hurts. Maybe I should do some kind of like massage, PT, stretching, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I fucked it up either. I didn't do something where I felt it. It's just kind of been nagging me. But, I definitely attribute a lot of my quad growth to leg extensions. Honestly, yeah, leg extensions. That's pretty much my favorite quad exercise. Like, if I had to pick just one to do perpetually, probably gonna be fucking leg extensions. Because what's the point of bodybuilding training, right? For the most part, isolation work. When you have chest day, you got a whole day dedicated to fucking chest. Back, same thing, all back. So legs, I mean, you finish hamstrings, you do a bunch of fucking crazy hamstring curls. Quads, fucking, in terms of just activating the quads, leg extensions is fucking bread and butter. So, still gonna squat, but, I mean, honestly, I probably could have today, but I know I just would have hurt myself more. So, damn, yeah, what fucking did it was doing those RDLs. That fucking pulled it just a little. Just enough to fuck me. So, I've been sipping on this fucking, the dextrose shake. So, right after every lift, 50 grams of dextrose, a few scoops of protein. It's just gonna fucking launch nutrients into your muscles. Because dextrose is basically like the simplest sugar you can get your hands on, right? Like table sugar and candy, it's still multiple, carbohydrate molecules, like multiple glucose molecules connected together. So they gotta jump through a few extra steps of digestion. But with the dextrose, it's just straight up like glucose, right? And that's the shit that's in your blood when you eat some kind of carb and you digest it. So what's going to happen is instantly you're going to spike your blood glucose, which is going to trigger, your body to release some insulin, which is going to just send that all out and, get to, what's the word? Give you some good nutrient partitioning, right? I'm not going to say one way or the other that, the anabolic window, that time right after you lift where you need to eat food to improve your results. I'm not going to say that's like 100% real, but logically, I mean, after you work out, your body's in a stress state. You're fucking tired. More than likely you've got some cortisol floating around. Not good for you. So the sooner you can get fuel, I mean, the better. Just makes sense. Oh. Yeah, that's fucking sweet as all hell. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's fucking go home. So I got my spring break. I got a week off next week. So in terms of how that's going to affect these videos, it's not. I mean, they're still going to keep coming out. But, you know, you guys have been asking for it. So I would not be surprised if you look at your YouTube notifications or your recommended page and you see a full day of eating soon. How do I get all this food in? Well, how the hell does that happen? I guess I have no point talking about it now. You'll see it then. Let's see, what else? So I've said this before, warrants mentioning. People that skip legs, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't understand what you're doing. It's, if you're just a gym goer, you know, like, your goal is just to go to the gym, whatever. I don't know, I guess. If you're not, like, that serious about it, then, you know, just do what you like. So if you just like hitting chest and shoulders and arms, you know, whatever. If that's actually just, you know, what you want to do, there's not really any shame in it. But, you know, if you're an actual, you know, meathead at heart, and, you know, you're going to the gym every fucking day, you're trying to get huge, or at least, you know, that's the mindset that you want to have, how are you going to neglect any muscle group, right? Why would you think to yourself, wow, I want to look like this guy. Man, that guy's legs are fucking huge. Wow, that guy's back is huge. Why would you have that sort of, like, admiration mentality towards something, but then not want to put the work in to achieve it? Right? It just doesn't make any sense. So, you know, similarly to that, on like a tiny bit of a tangent, the same thing sort of goes for having a favorite muscle group to hit and a least favorite muscle group to hit. I mean, for me, I fucking like it all. You know, they're all different, of course. Like, arm day, in terms of general fatigue, is probably the easiest. Not to say I'm going easy, but, you know, it's the least fatiguing, and it's fucking cool to have an arm pump. You know, your arms look fucking huge. It's sweet. Chest is to lift some heavy ass weight. And then I also love getting a fucking sweet chest pump. Same for back, same for fucking legs. I mean, you know, if your goal is to get big and to, like, fucking build your body in all aspects, the idea of, like, repeating to yourself, wow, I fucking hate leg day. Oh, wow, I don't really like back day. Or, you know, whatever muscle group, you know, insert for you. Just thinking that, you're setting yourself up to have a worse workout for that specific body part. You know? Now, I'm not going to tell you, you know, man up, don't fucking complain or whatever. But, you know, I'm just sort of elaborating the fact that if you associate something with a negative mentality, you know, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start to neglect that specific muscle group. If somebody thinks to themselves, man, I don't like working out arms, what body part do you think they're most likely going to skip? Fucking arms. You know, if you want to get big as fuck all over, you got to hit it all over. So, even if you still want to say to yourself, man, fucking leg day is hard. Like, even me, you know, I'll, like, I was just thinking, a lot of the times on legs especially, I'll be thinking about the leg day days before. I wouldn't call it, like, dreading it, but I would describe it more so as, like, feeling an anxious anticipation. Because I'm like, oh shit, leg day, that's going to be hard. Because, I mean, in terms of all the body parts that I hit in my split, legs is the most exerting, it's the most exhausting. But, you know, I don't use that as a negative, right? At the end of the workout, as long as I went actually fucking hard, I get to say to myself, wow, that was a good-ass fucking pump, hell yeah, even though it was hard. So, you know, if you can't stop yourself from saying, man, I fucking hate arm day, figure out some way to embrace the difficulty. It's like, man, I fucking hate this shit. Come on! You know, as silly as that sounds. But, you know, the more, I say this all the time, the more excited you can be in the gym, the more hyped up. Consistently, you know, the guy who's always fucking happy to hit his sets and to finish his workout and to fucking get his sweat going, that guy's going to perform way better than anybody else with, you know, a less enthusiastic approach, right? Everybody's heard the saying, the guy who likes walking is going to go further than the guy who likes the destination, right? So if you can, you know, figure out a way, you know, by, you know, adapting your training to your own specific needs, you know, making sure you have a split that's effective for you and that you can maintain, and, you know, picking exercises and workouts that are actually effective, then it'll be that much easier for you to enjoy working out. And then, I say this a lot, I mean, it's just a positive feedback loop. The more effort you put in, the more you're going to get out, right? Like, let's say you're a beginner lifter. You just spent, or you've been seeing a lot of fitness TikTok, a few of your buddies are lifting, you know, they're like, hey man, come on, let's go to the gym. Come on, just come hit arms with us. Like, you know, you start to get that itch that you're like, oh shit, all right, I do want to get big. So, you know, let's say you watch some how-to basic like info, you just start consuming knowledge, you figure out a good beginner split. You know, you look up some guys, you know, basic chest day, basic back day. You get a basic approach to working out. You know, if you actually stick to that for, fuck man, I mean, if you're actually going hard, even a month, you will notice changes, be it in strength, you know, how you look. And then, what's going to happen after you start to see results? You're going to want fucking more results. Then you're going to put more effort into, like, obtaining information, making your split more optimal for you. Then you're going to get even better results. More and more, 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 more. It's just like a constant feedback loop. But, you know, a lot of people will sort of maybe get on that loop for one rotation, maybe two, and then they reach a stagnation point, right? You know, they'll lift for a while, they'll feel to themselves, hey, I mean, I know what I'm doing. And then they'll just keep doing the same shit every day. Like, they go at the gym with the same mentality, you know, they're not changing their diet, you know, they're not going through gaining phases and dieting phases. They've pretty much plateaued, and they're just maintaining a physique that, you know, they're comfortable with having. But, you know, with just a little bit more effort, they could be improving. And, I mean, name one person who doesn't want to be fucking bigger or stronger or leaner. I mean, you know, you get to walk, you only got one body, man. Why wouldn't you want to be fucking badass? So, you get what I'm saying. If you're a beginner, you got about a month, maybe 2 months, where it might be hard because you haven't seen your results yet. And that's where a lot of people quit. You know, everybody knows fucking New Year's lifters. The gym's packed with newbies for like 2 weeks. And then, boom, fizzles out. Because they're like, this is fucking hard. I'm going home. I'm done with this. You know, I mean, in a perfect world, I mean, not everybody wants to get jacked. But, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing some more freaks walking around. That's just what I like. You know, fucking being huge, goddammit. And I'm not even there yet. More mass to gain. That's the whole point of this bulk. So, getting close to home. I got a few more meals to finish. I already took my vitamins. Hell yeah. So, then I just got to go to bed. Chest day tomorrow. I'm starting to think that I will go to a different gym because I want to touch some dumbbells that will actually be heavy. I'm talking 170s at least. So hopefully, fucking once I pull up to the lift, it'll be a new gym. We'll have to see how that lines up. So I will fucking see you next time, goddammit. It's cold as fuck. Alright, so day number 59 is going to be chest and shoulders at an ungodly hour. Alright. So game plan, obviously same as normal for every muscle group. Start off with some heavy shit. And then as the lift progresses, focus more on just getting a crazy ass fucking pump. So the way I'll do that, probably start off with either dumbbell or barbell bench, maybe a little bit of both. Then do some pec deck, some machine bench, like some machine press, and then finish off with flies. And then shoulders is just going to be spamming lateral raises and face pulls. So, I mean, shoulders are a pretty basic body part in my opinion. I mean, as long as you work them, you know, adequately, which just doing a standard dumbbell lateral raise will do. Same with the face pull. Guess what? You're going to work the muscle. You're going to be able to finish the workout with a pump and, you know, a decent amount of fatigue. And that's all you need to do to stimulate, you know, muscle growth. I get a little bit annoyed when people do very, you know, intricately designed workouts. They got it planned to the T. I feel like you got to be a little bit more subtle with it, right? As a beginner, you know, it's probably not going to hurt to have a set workout plan because you don't really know what you're doing yet. You got to get used to lifting weights. Oh my God, I almost hit a cat. But yeah, okay, so as a beginner, you know, you don't really know what you're doing yet. You need more experience in the gym. But as you progress, you know, you should be able to understand the general idea of how your workout's going to be. And you'll be able to, you know, change a few things, you know, pick different exercises that, you know, you feel like you're going to like on that specific day. So if you tweak something, you'll be able to just work around it rather than, you know, just having to say, oh shit, my chest is kind of hurt a little. I guess I won't do any chest. You know? But if you use your brain, maybe you try out some light pec deck, and that feels okay. You know, you gotta be fucking smart with this kind of shit. So I gotta finish drinking this pre, and then we can fucking get in there. Should be dead as fuck. Whoops. The sun's up. Oh, that's fucked. That is fucked up. I forgot to mention it. 20K. Oh my goodness. 20,000 subscribers. That is fucking badass. More to come, goddammit. But that is a good sign. So Don't think I'm not grateful. All right, this is fucking sweet. But on a more lift-worthy note, it's fucking badass workout. So let's just slam the carb shake. Dextrose, 50 grams of protein from protein powder.